you. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you all. Good evening. I know it's a late one, but we have a few things we want to talk about. Let me just make sure we get this going. Sorry, 1 minute. Make sure we got that right. Okay. Good evening, good evening, good evening to you all. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We'll be doing it on other platforms in a minute. Just want to just check before we go ahead. It's very important. If you subscribing, if you have not already subscribed to us, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Let's put this away here. Good evening to you all. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Just want to just check before we go ahead. So it's very important. If you subscribing, if you have not already subscribed to us, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We are just gonna just do a few things before we go live on the other platforms. So if you haven't joined us already, please go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Really important. 1 second, please. Just trying to check what's going on here. Something should already be working. Just give me a minute. I do like to make sure my setup is fairly balanced so that you can hear me, and I want to make sure that's the case. You can indeed hear me. So, okay. Okay, so now let's have a look. Okay, now let's go back in. So we're just trying to check that everything is working. So can you hear that? Yeah, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Here's what you need to do. Those of you on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. So we really do need your support. So, okay, good evening to you all. I'll give it a couple of minutes. I'm going to be very small in the picture. I just want you to be able to get so you can see what we're trying to do. I may make that bigger as and when. Now we're going to be seeing us on Facebook. And please invite your friends. Please invite your friends in. Invite your friends. We need to talk about these things from a very, very dispassionate point of view. So we need you to invite friends in. Please go ahead. Tell people about it right now as we're talking. Go ahead and tell them about it. Very important. So let's do this now. Now we got that going. Okay, so now we're going to do this again. So again, now we're going live on Facebook. Please invite your friends in. Tell them to go and join Citizen AY on YouTube. So, okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Yeah, we're doing that. That's okay. So it's just very important that we build the people up, the thing up, because it is very important. Please do share the broadcast. And finally, we're going to do the same thing on Oduduwa TV radio as well. So now, good evening to you all. So we're going to be checking that everything is working fine. And we'll do one or two things in between where we can. There's something I need to do at the beginning. So I just want to just check one or two things again. This is all to help us to really be able to get this thing going. So please, we need your support. Good evening to you all. If you're joining us, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This broadcast is going to be in a mixture of English and Yoruba. And we're going to touch on this issue that you see in the screen before you. I'm in the shot, so we are here. I believe you can hear me. I'm just going to check that the broadcast is working fine. Let's have a look at this. Want to make sure I got everything running. Where is it now? Okay, not that, not quite that one. No, what we're looking for is 1 second, please. Okay, good. Okay, got it. So, good evening and welcome to Citizen AY. Ekale mokibuboleo amada amaso ebola mafibe so pupo julale. Now, please, we all know the essential thing. Whilst we are doing all of this, please, I want you to know one of the most important things that we should do is to ensure that we provide our own safety and security. We cannot trust the army or the police in our community, specifically for South, for Middle Belt and the entire South. For the Middle Belt and the entire South. And there will be a number of things we'll talk about. This evening, we're going to start off with this discussion here. But before we do, a couple of things we want to try and do. So here's something that I would like you to look at if you're watching the screen. Just something for us to look at. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm going to try to do it the other way. I was going to do it one way, but it's not quite. Let me do that. Stop this for a second. Okay. So I wanted to just, you will probably be able to hear it, but that's fine. Now, what I want you to do is just, where if you want to promote your business, we are, of course, we're happy to help do so. Our platform is growing. Now, we have 3.2 million, if I saw one of the things, on a month-by-month basis, people watching the platform. And that is something that many can actually sort of get. 3.2 million post reach, engagement of 1.1 million. So we really do want to use the platform to help many businesses, be it Middle Belt businesses or Southern businesses, all alike. So the platform, Citizen AY and Oduduwa TV Radio, with having the reach. If we combine Citizen AY, I think it's getting something like 4 million, 4.5 million, thereabouts. So we want to provide the opportunity for businesses, particularly Middle Belt and Southern businesses, to be able to promote their business on the platform. So here's one such thing we'd like you to look at. Have a listen. Whoops, sorry about that. Forgot to. Here we go. So that's Lady Best World Fashion right there. Let's play that again one more time. It's a short slip. If you're interested in jewelry and getting those things, it's from Italy. She does that, and there'll be more adverts like this for other businesses as well. So do it one more time. So those are the things that if you do want to get in touch with Lady Best Fashion World, and that's there. So that's one thing. We'll replay that again later on. And there's one more business we'd like to bring to your attention. It's for health. Sorry about that. Let me just make sure I get it right. Sometimes I do get a bit. It gets a bit. Okay, coming back. 1 second. It's just me. So this is the next one that we'll be bringing to you. We'll get it. We'll get there. We're trying to do this on a regular basis. Like I said, our reach is about 4.5 million on a month-by-month basis, and we can use that on both Oduduwa TV Radio and Citizen AY. So if you do want to get in touch with Citizen AY on admin@citizenay.org, and of course on Oduduwa TV Radio at admin@oduduwatvradio.org. So here we go. So here's the second advert. It's health-based advert. It can be of benefit, and this is back home on ground in the South. Have a listen. Ìlera tó nítumọ̀ la fi ń lò gbà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé gbòòsà fún iléeṣẹ́ Exodus Multi-Purpose Investment Limited. Iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ láti orílẹ̀-èdè China nípa bá a ti ń ṣètọ́jú àìsàn ara bíi stroke, àìsàn tó ń gba págbẹ́sẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹni, ọ̀pá ẹ̀yìn, orúnkún, ọrùn, èjìká tó tún ń roni látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́, àwọn àìsàn tó ń dènà ìrọ́mọbí, ìfúnpá gíga, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń ṣe ìtọ́jú. Ẹ jókòó sórí àga tá a pè ní acupuncture chair machine kó ṣe àyẹ̀wò ara yín kó sì pèsè ìtọ́jú lójú ẹsẹ̀. Ṣé ti Meridian machine la fẹ́ sọ ni tàbí spine healing machine tó wà fún ìtọ́jú ara bákan náà. Pàbàmbarì ibẹ̀ tó ní wípé acupuncture chair machine iléeṣẹ́ ìtú ti kó wọlé bàbí tó wà fún títà káàkiri. Exodus Multi-Purpose Investment Limited wà ní nọ́mbà 4 Adéwọ̀lú Street tó súnmọ́ Sake Furniture Fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. 091-6060-4891. àìsàn ò ní rágùn ara wa fi ṣe. So those are two businesses that we're doing. If there are more businesses and you'd like to get in touch, you know what to do. Get in touch with us on +44 7399 580 606. Citizen AY. You can get in touch with that number or via the email admin@citizenay.org or admin@oduduwatvradio.org. We're happy to promote your business on the platform. Like I said, we have a reach, a monthly reach of 4.5 million people on a month-by-month basis, with engagement of over 1 million. So with with this, we can promote your business on both platforms. Do get in touch. We want to help you grow your business, whilst at the same time keeping you informed about your rights, as we do. The platform Citizen AY, as you all know, we speak truth to power, and we'd like to help you, encourage you to reach your true potential, both in terms of informed knowledge and, of course, helping your business grow. Please help us with that. Do get in touch. So that's done over. We'll probably come back to that again in advance at some point. Now, let's get to the business of the day. I want to bid you all good evening. It's been a late one. Please do share this broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, please, you know what to do. You know what we do here. Just go ahead onto Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. We really do need your support. It is important we try and help each other through this process. The information that we're giving you here, the way it's presented, is unique to Citizen AY on all the platforms, particularly on YouTube. It is unique. We do some in-depth analysis, and we try and give you the information in a way that is that it can be assimilated in a way that people can relate to, and try and keep it, simple, not too complicated. And we often mix a mixture of Yoruba, English, and broken English in the broadcast, depending on when and how it goes in terms of things we're doing. So we try and explain what we're doing. And of course, you all know this is Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I know it's a late one tonight, but here's what we want to do. Help us grow the platform. Facebook are not reliable in many respects, certainly when it comes in terms of Citizen AY. So they're really restricting the viewership and everything else, even though we have over 50,000 likes and over 100,000 good evening Igwe Olaya, good evening to you, and over 150,000 followers. So, but please, we want you all, we urge you all, please go ahead. If you're watching us, don't just do us a favor. It won't take you long to go into Facebook and just simply YouTube, and simply go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Give us the thumbs up. Notification button as well. Give us a thumbs up, and of course, share the broadcast. Make sure where we go in, every time you're in, Idea tomorrow now. Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, Kueto. I want to take this opportunity to wish all the fathers in the world Happy Father's Day. I posted that on Citizen AY. I might not have done it on other platforms, but I want to wish you all Happy Father's Day. I hope you all had a great day. Getting calls from your children and your wives and things, and I hope you all had that. I got my fair share, and I'm quite pleased. We should all, it's nice and for the kids and the family to sort of acknowledge you. So I want to take this opportunity to wish all the fathers Happy Father's Day. Hope you had a great day, and many more to come for you as well. Thank you very much. Now, so what we now do, let's now proceed to the business of the day. Before I do that, I'm actually going to sing the Yoruba National Anthem. And I think I want to start, what I want you to encourage us all to do is to sing it in the right way. Apparently now I've learned one thing. You need to put your hands on your right chest. You're covering, that is where that's where the heart is. And then you're covering and swaying allegiance to your nation, be it Biafra nation, be it Middle Belt nation, be it Ambazonia, and be it Oduduwa nation. So this is what you're supposed to do, and that's what you learn something new every day, and that's something we would be doing. I normally do it this way, but this is actually the right way. And when you get something and you learn something new, it's good to do that. So let's sing the Yoruba National Anthem. I tend to want to sing it now without using a song, because I want the commitment. When you're singing it, you are singing and you're showing your commitment to your nation, be it Biafra, be it Ambazonia, be it Middle Belt, be it Oduduwa. So let's do that. So let's go. Here we go. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, fún orílẹ̀ ìbí wa, ká gbéga, ká gbéga, ká gbéga fáyé rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé Bati beru labomo. Kashishe, kashishe, kashishe kajola. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. So that is the Yoruba Nation National Anthem. And I want our children to be able to sing that. We need to sing it off head. It's very important that this is part of our allegiance to Yoruba Nation. And we start like we need to go on. So I will be singing that at the beginning and close of my broadcast, be it on the Oduduwa TV radio or Citizen AY. Because what we are here is we're serious about bringing to life Yoruba Nation. And we are the world will recognize Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt Nation. They will recognize it because we are going to make sure we breathe life. Our voices, our mouths breathe life. When we mention Yoruba name, we're breathing life into Yoruba Nation. We collectively, we need that collective effort. So that's why I'm doing that. Once again, good evening and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power in conjunction with Oduduwa TV Radio. The broadcast is going to be largely in English because we want to make sure that we encourage my Biafran brothers. Please do share this broadcast. If you haven't signed up to Citizen AY on YouTube, go ahead and do so now. Click the red button, hit notification button. Finally, please give us a thumbs up. The more you give us a thumbs up, the better. We truly appreciate you. Now, so enough of that said. Now let's go ahead now and have a better discussion. I mean the discussion. What you see on the screen, I'm going to give you a brief explanation. The installation of Ganduje and wife as Are Fiwajoye of Ibadan land shows the fraudulent 99 constitution is bastardizing our culture. Here is why. And the recent meeting in Abuja, the Fulani meeting in Abuja, we'll talk about that as well later on. Please don't forget, as you're watching this broadcast, we'd like you to go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Whatever platform you're watching it, we really do need your support in doing that. So please go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We need your support. Help us grow the platform. And I greet everybody on all the platforms who are watching us. I greet you. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are around the world. And thank you for joining us. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing our broadcast. Thank you for liking the platform. Continue to help us grow it. We are over 8,600 subscribers on Oduduwa TV Radio. We're very thankful for that. We're over 2,300 subscribers on Citizen AY. We need that to grow quite a bit more as well. And we thank you all for your continued support. You can also be a member of, you can join to be a member of Citizen AY as well as Oduduwa TV Radio. Both of them, we are geared towards ensuring that we can focus fully on being able to provide you key information to make informed decisions about how we achieve Yoruba Nation. And that is what we are focused on. And to be able to do that, the platform is very much part of the plan. So if you help us subscribe, join, be a member, that will be great. And we can have discussions. You can actually have discussions whereby there'll be sections where we have members only once that grows sufficiently. But we got people joining us, and we want to thank those of you who have already joined us as we speak. So now, so to the business of the day, let me just check everything. I know it's late this evening, but so if you're watching the car, mo kí gbogbo lele kan sí, mo kí gbogbo mo káàárọ̀ jire o. Gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á bá wa ṣe, kò ní sí wa, kò ní rẹ̀ wá o. Gbogbo tí à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, a fẹ́ ṣe ètò pé kí a fi àwọn kọ̀kọ̀ tó wa létí nípa òfin ìdí tí ó ṣe jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olúbàdàn Ọ̀wọ̀ tí wọ́n fi gbé oyè fún àwọn àwọn Fúlàní tí wọn kì í ṣe ara wa tó ń tẹ̀ ń ba àṣà wa jẹ́. Àlàyé a máa ṣe àlàyé yẹn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́, a máa ṣe ní èdè èèbó, àmọ́ a gbìyànjú ká sọ lédè wa tó bá ṣe é ṣe, àmọ́ a kí gbogbo wa ẹ káalẹ́, ẹ káàbọ̀, ẹ kú oníṣú wa, ẹ kú ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú, gbogbo wa náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àmàdélẹ̀ lérí, ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú. Àwọn ìṣòro kan àbí méjì wọ́n ń wà níwájú wa bó ṣe wà yìí, àmọ́ àwọn alálẹ̀ wọ́n á bá wa yọ kúrò, àmọ́ àwa gan ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣètò láti gbé kúrò, ká ṣe ètò yẹn, ètò ìdáàbòbò ká lè gbé gbogbo àwọn ìṣòro yẹn kúrò níwájú wa, ká dẹ̀ tẹ̀síwájú, ká délẹ̀ lérí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ṣeun. So briefly said, now let's go ahead. So thank you very much. I know it's taking some time. So what you are looking at is Ganduje. Now we're going to play shortly. We're going to roll the tape on before this, before he was given this title. Where he's, he was awarded, they installed him as a Fiwajoye. And what Fiwajoye means in Yoruba is actually somebody who has very beautiful behavior, and that is such a nice omoluabi, we call it, and to such an extent that he is awarded because of his good behavior. The king awards him an award befitting the good behavior, the omoluabi they see in him. So loosely termed, that's what it's about. Now, let's go forward. So now look at the picture. Just study that picture. And you can see back in, I think it's a few years back, 3 years back, I think it's 2019 or something, 2018, something like that. Ganduje is there with a hand in an envelope. You can see that. And with the money going into his pocket. That is not, for me, the sign of somebody that we want to carry for people to emulate their behavior. I'm just saying. That's the evidence you see on the screen. It's not me. It's covered by Daily Nigerian, and it's there. You can watch it on YouTube. I've just put it on here to illustrate. If you are going to tell us to support somebody, to try and tell us to emulate somebody, the last thing you want to do is emulate somebody stuffing dollars into an envelope. A governor. That is not something you want to emulate. So I'm just putting that out there so we are aware. So now, what we want to do is to go ahead. Yeah. So what we want to do is to go ahead and let's go forward. Now, here we go. So 1 minute. Let me just move in here. I know it might take some time. Sorry about that. I don't want that to happen. This is what I want you to do. Now, we're going to play the first part of this tape now, which is you'll watch this side of it where you will see him collecting money. This is Ganduje you will see in the film. Now, that's nothing to do with the king. I will tell you why we cannot blame the king. We cannot blame him. He's blameless in this. His hands are literally tied. It's just that's just the way it is. I'm sorry to say it. People may not like it. Yes, we would like him to take action. But that doesn't mean I'm defending the king. But I'm going somewhere with this point I'm making, and I hope you can all see what I'm saying. Please share this broadcast. If you are watching for the first time, don't leave it. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it to family and friends because it contains very important information that can actually, people can learn from. So we need you to help us share the broadcast. I know it's a late one, but the information is going to lead to people being more focused on what we need to do, which is to ensure we achieve the common goal, which is independence, to break away from contraption Nigeria. By the time you finish watching this video to the end, you will be certain, you will be clear in your mind the exact steps you need to take to free yourself from that contraption. That is what we are about. And we don't want to waste time trying to say, we need to save our energy now. That energy needs to be concentrated on ensuring how we achieve independence, our independence from the contraption we call Nigeria. That must be where our focus is. So please, even if you're watching me on YouTube, do go ahead and share. Now let's play the first part of the video. As you recall, It says here, the installation of Ganduje wife as Ààrẹ Fiwajoye. And I said, Fiwajoye is somebody whose behavior is such of great representation of Yoruba people that the king confers on them a title to show that befits their good behavior that they want others to emulate. This video is the exact opposite of what they have just done. It's not the king's fault. He's been told to do it, and he can't say no, and you will see shortly why. Let's go ahead. Please follow. Watch this now. Don't forget to subscribe to Citizen NY on YouTube. Continue to subscribe and like and share and join if you wish, if you can as well. We appreciate all of you that have been subscribing to us. Without you, we are nowhere, and we need that information to reach more people. So continue to share this broadcast as you're watching. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead. Here we go. See that? That's Ganduje right there. You see the words? You see that? They'll be safer in your pocket. Now I'll pause it at some point. You see that? See? He's stuffing money in his pocket. Can you see that? So let me just make sure.
It was a show.
Sorry. So you can see that that's Ganduje there. And that's him there, receiving the award from the Yoruba. Can you see that? Same man. You see that? So let's carry on. Leave comments, please, if you wish to be part of the discussion, and we might even have the phone line open later on. So keep watching. You see that? Can you see it's the same guy? You see his stuffing pocket. You see that? Can you see the money is being? Sorry. Let's go to here. So, you see that? So do leave comments and let's hear from you. And let's if you want to say comment, just you see that? Money is changing hands right there. Can you see that? You see that? So is that somebody that befits being called Fiwajoye? I'm just asking, is that, does that represent Yoruba culture? So are we now saying that the Yoruba culture is about looting? I'm just asking. It's not the king's fault. I'm just explaining so we understand. This is not about the king at all. Remember, he was recently installed. This is not about the king, but I'm going somewhere. And this is why we need to make sure that we break away from contraction Nigeria, because they are bastardizing our culture. This is what it's about. It's not the king, but you will understand by the end of this, what I'm showing you, why we must go for Yoruba Nation. Let's carry on. See that? He's stuffing money in the pockets. You see? And these guys, they're Fulani. They can get away with whatever they want to do. And is given award. Is rewarded for his for corruption. As a governor, he should be in jail. See that? But we know that that's one Nigeria for you. This is a representation of one Nigeria. When you see governors doing this and nothing happens to them, that is your representation of one Nigeria. Don't be shocked. I'm not shocked. Don't blame the king. I don't blame the king. I don't. And there's a reason why. And those who are within the system are trying to use the system to achieve whatever aims they want to achieve. But we need to be clear that that system is not serving us, and we need to break away from it. We have to be very clear about that. Now, you've seen that first bit. Please do leave comments. I'm going to try to be watching and see if people are actually, leaving comments about what we're doing here. I do. Please, we are speaking mostly in English today, but please leave comments so we can read through it as much as I can. If the system will permit me, I'm trying to read as much as I can and give some commentary feedback where possible. So if I don't see your comment immediately, it's not for lack of trying. It's just I've got different devices and I'm having to check it. So please do bear with me. Do be patient with me. Please, as of that, subscribe to Citizen NY on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. We appreciate you. Thank you. Now let's carry on. Now the same man, you see now, the same man now is being given an award. Yeah, the same man. So let's watch where he's been an award. And they said they're giving him an award because of his good behavior that the country wants him to, wants all of us to emulate. And that is what you see there. That's the good behavior they want you to emulate. It's important to note the king hasn't got a say in this. He is a vassal king. Do you know what is a vassal? Do you know what a vassal king is? A vassal king is a slave king. A vassal king is a slave king. I'm sorry to say it. Many people may not like this. I respect my king in my own tradition. But the reality of the position that they're placed right now, they are little more than vassal kings. You know, when the colonials came in the 1844 expedition, and they came and down the lower Niger and everything else, they forced the kings to either do their bidding or they removed them. You remember in 1897, they removed Ovobarem of Kingdom of Benin because he wouldn't do their bidding. They destroyed his kingdom, they took his stuff away, and they deposed him to Calabar. Many kings who saw that, they thought, oh, I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get... So they say, okay, I'll do what you say. I will believe in everything you say. That is what is happening to our kings today. It's the same thing. We need to understand that. It's the reality, and we have to understand that is what's been done. If we understand that, then we can take the steps to go for self-determination. That's what this is about. Yeah. Exactly. It's disappointing that yes, but you see, Dr. Moti, exactly. Good evening to you, Dr. Moti. Thank you very much for your comment there. Like I said, of course, it's not a surprise because it's, but he's been put in that position. And I will explain clearly why. This is nothing to do with whether or not he even wanted to. He must do it. He has no choice but to do it. No king, and I repeat it, quote me, no king dare refuse to award king titles to anybody. They cannot. They don't have the power to say no. They don't. So when we are abusing and we're telling them we're wasting our breath, we need to focus on ensuring we get Yoruba Nation. That must be focused, because when we get that, we can restore the glory of our kings to them. We can bestow the power, the true power of awarding ceremony and everything else. They become relevant in our lives. Right now, they are slave kings. There's been no difference between what happened from 1844 to date. There is no difference. Our kings are slave kings because they are not free to be able to represent our culture. They are put in a situation whereby to survive themselves, they have to even treat us, their subjects, as slaves 10 times over to prove their worthiness to those who are controlling our resources. That's the reality. That is the reality. That is the reality of what we face. And I'm trying to be as very dispassionate about it. When I think about it deeply, it hurts deeply. But this is what, Happy Father's Day, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I could see me. Yes. We try to have a bit of rest. And happy Father's Day to you as well. Yes, we might be looking back at I've just been busy with so many things. Over the last 2 days, I had to go and attend to one or two things, and that's why you didn't see me too often. But I in between, I sneak in and do something. Thank you very much. So once again, for those of you joining us, if you're watching, happy Father's Day. Yeah. He doesn't know about Oyo King, though. Yes, well, you see, Ayomide, look, I'm telling you, what I'm about to show you, it affects every single king. What I'm about to show you. But let's watch this one for a bit first. So you've seen Ganduje displaying a behavior that is not befitting of getting Fiwajoye. His behavior does not befit getting it. But because of those who are in power, who have taken away the powers from us via a fraudulent constitution, they've forced the king to do what they want. So when you see the king giving an award like that, it's not the king. It's not the king doing it. They are using it to say, we support you. They're trying to destroy our own culture in front of our own eyes. This is what the Fulanis are trying to do. You need to understand that. We have to be very clear. So let's carry on. Watch.
It was a
See?
show of cultural and traditional conformity between two ethnic groups,
You see?
as the governor of Kano, Abdullahi Ganduje.
Notice that all the emirs are there. And as we all know, there is not one single House of Assembly or Senate or House of Reps that is appointed without going to see an emir in the north. Not one. Is that not a sign of slavery? That's why we have to break away from continental Nigeria. Let's watch on.
And his wife, Professor Afsatu Ganduje, were
See?
conferred with chieftaincy titles in Ibadan.
You see?
The event, which held in the Makwo Hall, was graced by notable personalities, traditional leaders, and the all pro.
Oh, sorry. Let's do it again. It's a bit fast. So.
Event, which held in the Makwo Hall, was graced by notable personalities, traditional leaders, and the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu.
We'll come to that later.
The senator representing Oyo South, who spoke on behalf of Olubadan, said the conferment of the title was to re-establish the bond between both cities.
The conferment will not only further cement the bond of friendship that has long existed between the Ibadan and Kano people, it will also go a long way in maintaining handshake across Niger, as well as engender the much sought after unity, which has turned fragile over the years.
The All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Tinubu described the bond of friendship between Kano and Ibadan as uncommon and called for tolerance.
Congratulate Ganduje for taking the first step by giving his darling daughter to us as a wife. Therefore, he has shown the bond of friendship, love, and care.
We are so much grateful to this honor.
Pause it. Can you see the similarity between that face and that face? I just want you to know. So the behavior that they are rewarding is not befitting of a chieftaincy. That we can say. We can say that. And nobody can stop us. So let's carry on.
And this honor not done to us only, but to the government and the people.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Yeah, so go back here. So here we go.
But to the government and the people of Kano State.
So let me go here. I want to just show there's a reason why I'm pausing it in between. I want to just see something quickly. So you can see the mannerisms are the same. So you can see that the mannerisms are the same. So let's carry on. Watch. There you go. See that? Similar mannerism. So it's the same man in the picture is what I'm saying to you. Let's carry on.
And to all Nigerians who are interested in national integration.
After the conferment, the governor also proceeded to another occasion where he was conferred another Islamic title as the Aladdin of Yoruba land.
You see that? The Aladdin of Yoruba land. All of this is to tell us that whatever we've done, they have conquered us. This is all a message to tell that we must bow, that they are our leaders, that they are the ones who run the country. And it's all a plan. So let's go to the next part of it. Now, so we're going to read the story a little bit. So that's him there. The power to award honors is held centrally due to the fraudulent 1999 constitution. Our Yoruba kings have no power. They have zero power. That has been the case since 1979. Of course, that's why I'm showing, as I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down for you. We're coming here. So look, they have no powers. This is why we need to break it up. If to restore our kings is to restore our own glory, you know, our locals, but yes, exactly. So please, this is exactly àfiwájòyè àwọn fìjẹ àti gbogbo àwọn tó péjú síbẹ̀ jẹ́ oyè náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So all of the things that we're doing, so ẹ bá máa pè tí ẹ bá ṣe ń wọ ẹjọ́ ẹ bá máa pín, please share, yeah. So please, again, I want you to understand this is not even about politics now. It's about the Constitution. And when I read to you the bit I'm about to read to you, which you're seeing on the screen, I hope I can I scroll up? No, I can't. Okay. I will do something with it much as I can. I will show you what I can on it. Now, oh, that is really okay. I know what I'll do. Give me a second. Those of you who are watching on the other side, maybe okay, you can get it on the Citizen Airways. Okay, you can get all that. The other side. Good evening, Buju. Good evening to you. Good evening, my brother. Yes. Happy Father's Day, Isaiah too. Thank you very much. Oduatide, good evening to you all. And also my brother Ojo Gabriel, good evening. Dr. Moti, good evening to you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers around out in the world and those of you who are watching this program as well. Now, please share this broadcast. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube as you're watching. Please, on both Oduduwati Radio and Citizen AY, continue to give us thumbs up. That helps us to reach more people. Now, let's go and read into what has happened. The installation of Ganduje's wife as our refugee shows the fraudulent 1999 constitution is bastardizing our culture. This is when they deliberately put the culture up and say, this is your culture, and here is what we are doing to it, and you cannot do anything about it. This is a direct bastardization of our culture. The man that you saw carrying money is the one being rewarded for his crimes instead of being in jail. And we cannot do a thing about it. Just like we cannot touch any Fulani that kills a Yoruba man. We put them, the same thing is this. Nobody can doubt what I'm saying here. That's the plain fact. Now, so he goes here now. The Emir of Kano, Tinubu Fodani and others grace installation of Ganduje's wife as RF Iwajoye of Ibadan land. This is an abomination. This is an abomination. But because of the 1999 Constitution, this is law. The fraudulent 1999 Constitution that we had no part in doing. We had no say in it. It's important to understand that. So, and he said, he even had the effrontery to say, my new title will promote national integrity. Please tell me, how does him stuffing his pocket with our money promote national integrity? How? I'd like people to, how does that work? I'm just asking a question here. I'm not here to abuse. I just want us to understand that the Oba has no power. So those of you that are abusing or calling him names or whatever, you need to understand that the Obas, they are no more than vassal kings, slaves. Look, I'm sorry, until this constitution changes, he has to go cap in hand to Abuja, whether he likes it or not. That is the plain fact. And that is indisputable. So please, it's not about being upset, but it's the reality that we face. And if we want to change that as a people, our children must be taught to respect our Obas. The only way we can do that and restore their glory is to be out of contractual Nigeria. That is it. Now, let's carry on back to where I was. So I hope that answers the question. We're just trying to give you as much information as possible. So now, here is the bit I want you to pay attention. In the schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999, a fraudulent constitution, there is a part 1, exclusive legislative list. Yes, they are conquered people to Fulanis. Exactly. They are. That's the king. So anybody, if we are talking, you can abuse, but they are slave kings. Everyone. And I respect Ooni Orisha, but the fact is they are slave kings. They remain kings to comply with what the Fulanis have said. If there was any honor in all of them, they would refuse to take it. They would refuse to be serving in that. They would rather be in exile. They would rather go in exile than to serve in that place and make sure that nobody else fills that role. But we are where we are. That's the reality. Now, going back to the point I'm making, in the schedule, what they call a constitution, I will break that down so you can see, is actually a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. And it's important to listen to this point very, very well. Please listen. The fourth part of the schedule, which I've pinned there, it says awards of national titles of honor, decorations, and other dignities. Now, what you see as the exclusive legislative list is what is done by the federal government. So the award for national titles like the Fiwajoye is no longer in the hands of the Obas. It is in the hands of the federal government. Are you listening? Are you listening? Please type 1 if you understood what I just said. Type 1 if you understood what I just said. Let me say that again very slowly. In the exclusive list, in the schedule, it's not a constitution, schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999, a fraudulent constitution. That schedule, part 1 of the exclusive legislative list, number 4, awards of national titles of honors and decorations and other dignities are on the exclusive list, meaning that the only people that will authorize any award of chieftaincy titles has to be sanctioned by the federal government of Nigeria. The kings don't have that power. Now do you understand why we cannot blame Olubadan? I hope you yes. 1, I see Samuel tapped 1. I see Oyetunde Musa type 1. Please help share this broadcast, because if we understand that, we will save our energy. Instead of abusing or calling the king's name, we need to understand that they are vassal kings, slave kings. They are vassal kings. I will bring the words up shortly anyway. I'll show you briefly. But I wanted to explain that. So, in the Constitution, and I will show you, that's why it says awards of national titles of honor, decorations, and other dignities. It is what is now in the hands of the federal government. So the king has no power to control who he gives the awards to. Now do you see that his hands are tied? Because of the exclusive legislative list. That is what many people are unaware of. And we are trying to raise the level of awareness about the fraudulent 1999 Constitution. So when we all ignorantly are blaming the king, calling him names and everything else, he can't do anything about it. Let me find the word vassal slave, but I'll see if I can find that for you. So I hope that is making things clear. Let me move on to the next part. So it is important from here on that we understand that any award in fact, the actions of all of our kings, Oba Oluwo, all of their actions, he's not doing it willingly. They are not doing this willingly. They are not. They are all vassal, slave kings. Yes, national. Yes. Yes, exactly. So please, all of you watching, type 1, continue to type 1 if you understand what I just said, because it is very important. And if you typed 1, at the same time, share this broadcast, because we need more people to know this information. Because if we get all very, very worked up and we are focusing on the king and we are blaming, we are wasting that energy. That energy needs to be used to be directed towards going for Yoruba nation. Going, supporting Biafra nation, supporting Ambazonia, supporting Middle Belt. Because when we talk about this, oh, the king, this, oh, we are wasting our energy. Yani Wuda Bisola, thank you very much. Share. When you're, as you type one, share the broadcast. Because this information, until our people understand that wherever you go, whatever you try to do in contraption Nigeria, you will find your stumbling block is only one thing: the Nigerian 1999 fraudulent constitution, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That is the only problem that we have, and the only way to remove it is to leave contraption Nigeria. Because the Fulanis will never change that constitution. That is as simple as that. They will never, Never, change that constitution. It's important we understand that point, and I can't overemphasize it. If I have to come and replay this and talk about it again 100 times, trust me, I will. Now, so that point is made. Now let's go and look at the constitution to make sure. Dr. Moti, thank you very much. Please, as you're typing one, share the broadcast. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, share the broadcast, because we need more people. I've seen quite a lot of people attacking the king, and they are blameless in this. They are blameless. I don't support many of them in their actions, but what I do know is that the exclusive legislative list has tied their hands because it is centrally based. They cannot say we are going to appoint this man off their own back. They have to get clearance from the federal government. That's the plain fact. But many are not aware. This is why I'm saying that fraudulent constitution, we need to be away from it. We want no part of contraption Nigeria. It is a fraud that is oppressing and it's bastardizing our culture. They are looking at us in the face and saying, look at me. I stole all this money and you cannot do anything. And I'm even taking your culture to reward myself, so you have to bow to me. That's what they're doing. They stole from us and then they're slapping us on the head and saying, there you go, you can't do anything. I dare you, you can't do anything because I'm in control. I'm born to rule. It's not the fault of the kings. The kings, if you go out and you're abusing the kings, please, before you do, just go and read that exclusive list, number 4. So let's go back to that again. I will read it again. Awards of national titles of honor, decorations, and ordinary dignities. Those ones are to the exclusive preserve of the federal government. So the king is just a slave. They will tell him, you award the award to that man. He can't do anything. He can't say, no, this is my kingdom. Because the fraudulent 1999 constitution has tied his hands. That is the reality. That is the fact. So let's take a moment to understand that. Let's take a moment to know that when we are talking about these things, we have to, you see, the energy that we need to use. I want us to think about one thing. Community action. Community action plan against terrorism. Every community must have a community action plan against terrorism. I've shown you videos of Fulanis being driven in buses with guns, with weapons, about to attack us. In Igbo land, they went into the homes of people and took people away and took their arms away. And they're abducting people. And there's nothing, because they're defenseless. They're defenseless and they're killing these people. And that's what's going to be happening to us in the southeast as well, southwest as well. That is why we are bringing, so when you're focusing your energy, and they're doing this with a ploy, they want you to get angry, and you're talking about that, and they're carrying on with their plan. which is to take your land. Your focus now must be community action plan against terrorism. Don't get sucked into abusing the Obas. Thank you very much, Yaniwura Bisola. Please share this, but it's very important. Because when you look at it, you will be cursing the king. He has no blame in this. They have none of them. Onirisha has no power. He has to go to Abuja because it says so in the exclusive list. His power, the power of the king is being able to award an award to anybody and say, right, okay, this man, give him an award because that power, he cannot do it. He has to seek clearance from Abuja. And Abuja is now using that to bastardize our culture. Do you see why the 99 Constitution is nothing we want no part of? Many people are not aware of this. We are bringing it to your attention so that you are informed. And don't just be informed on your own. Tell family and friends about this. Àwọn bá wa wọ́n ní agbára o. Ọba ẹrú ni wọ́n o. Wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n di ọba ẹrú o. Ẹja abára wa sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Kò sí ọba kankan tó lè rú òfin ìjọba àpapọ̀. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọ́n ti gba àṣẹ pé kán lè fi oyè fún àwọn èèyàn tó bá wù wọ́n. Wọ́n ti gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Tó máa fẹ́ fún èèyàn kankan ní òfin, wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ bá Àbújá sọ̀rọ̀ kan tó gbé oyè léèyàn kan lórí. Àwọn Abuja ló máa wá fi àṣẹ sí bóyá wọ́n gbà àbí wọn gbà. Sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín? Sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín? Tó ń yé yín? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ púpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ kíní yìí. Thank you, Buju. This information is golden. It's very important to the understanding of what we are against. Exactly. So if you are abusing any of the kings, you're wasting so much of your energy. I see so many platforms. People will be, this king, you're wasting your time. We should be focusing on how to protect our communities in the southeast and the middle southeast, southwest, and middle belt. Right now, that should be our number one priority, and how to get our people to know that they have the power to protect themselves in their community right now. You use what you have to get what you need. You use what you have to get what you need. Community action plan against terrorism. Focus on that. Nothing else. Nothing else. Because we know this constitution is a fraud. The quicker we understand that, can you see, I've seen so many platforms. People have been coming out and cursing the kings and hey, this king is, but you're not understanding the foundation. I've just given you the foundation. Share this broadcast. Thank you, Yaniwura Bisola, for sharing it. And please, others, don't just keep this to yourself. This information can actually get our people to wake up, to know where we need to focus our energy. You see, they've played us for so long. They've been playing us like, toys. Oh, just do this, they'll do that. Just do that. We need to put a stop to that. We need to get them to start worrying about when we have our own, once the community action plan against terrorism is in place, they will be afraid to come into our communities because they don't know what they will find. Right now, they know what they will find because now they know that everybody will be busy talking about the king, talking about that. And whilst we are doing that, they are moving stuff around us and putting people in place and watching us in our own land. It is shocking, but it's a fact. It is shocking, but it's a fact. Many are not aware of what I've just read to you. And I will show you in depth again when we go into the Constitution proper. I just took, it's number 4 on the exclusive list. Awards of national titles of honor and decorations and other dignities. Òfin kẹrin nínú ìwé òfin rọ tó ń pè ní exclusive. Àwọn òfin tí wọ́n yọ tó dá yàtọ̀. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọ́n gbé yẹn lọ́wọ́. Ó jẹ́ ìkẹrin nínú ìwé yẹn. Nínú ìwé ní ọ̀kẹrin yẹn, wọ́n fún ara wọn ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti gba agbára lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọba wa. kọ́ wọ́n á fún oyè fún ẹni tí àwọn bá fẹ́ kì í ṣe ẹni tí àwọn bá fẹ́ o ọba máa láti gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn àwọn náà máa pàṣẹ fún ọba ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ti bà àwọn ọba agbára ọba wa jẹ́ wọ́n náà ń ṣe lójú wa wọ́n wá gbé oyè fiwájóyè wọ́n gbé fẹ́ni tó ń jí owó ọmọ káàró jèrè ẹja máa lọ ó ti tó ẹja máa lọ and ẹja máa lọ let us just go we need to work together but to go we need a community action plan against terrorism in every community don't stand alone. Make sure that there are no Fulanis in your security men. Make sure there are no Fulanis at your junctions. Make sure there are no Fulanis on your Okada. Make sure you don't buy Fulani food. This is serious. Your farmers must be protected. We are on sit. Yes, Ayomide, Arishekola, we must exit as soon as possible. But to exit, we need to provide our own safety and security. That's where it is at now. You cannot trust the police. You cannot trust the army. You cannot trust any of them. You cannot trust the politicians. The only people you can trust are your people within your own community right now. One thing I would add, to start putting pressure on those who are in our community. You can put pressure on the senators and House of Reps. Tell them that anytime they kill anybody in your community, you are going to recall them. Now we know, I'm just saying, so that they know. They will do everything they can to ignore that. But the idea is whether or not it happens, you are starting, they start thinking, these people that know, they know. How many senators come out and greet the families of those who have been killed? How many? Count them for me. How many of them go to the family of those who have been killed in every constituency? How many? And how much do they give? Have they ensured that they don't have to give from their own pocket? How many senators have ensured that the state government, the federal government gives compensation to the people killed? How many? Wait. Zero. Although, so the community must take action. If you do not have this information, you won't take action. That is why we are putting it out there. That is why we're putting it out there. I don't come here to... Sorry. I'm not coming here to come and talk about this one said, that one said. I'm not interested in that. It's not going to give you independence. You're not going to get independence by talking about what that king said, what that one said. You will get independence when your community, you protect your community, you protect your farmers. Your farmers are your lifeline. Stop buying cow meat. This is serious, not a joke. If you want us to help you from diaspora, you need to take steps on the ground to know that you secured your own community. Because if you do not secure your community, whatever money we send to you, the government will simply make you waste. They will make you waste it. Your community action plan against terrorism, CAPAT, now. This is not a joke. Sorry, sorry. I'll bring it down a touch. Sorry. We have the opportunity. Look, the resources that they're taking to buy the guns they're using against you is in your land. You know your area. You know you are powerful, more powerful than you realize. But if you stand on your own as an individual, you will be killed where you stand. If you stand together in your community to protect yourselves, you will be formidable. They will be afraid to come into your communities. You need to put fear in those who are coming to you. Put fear. I won't tell you the details of what you need to do, but you have to do. This is psychology. We are talking about psychology now. They are using psychology against you. It's time to turn the table. Stop being afraid. Stand up. Stand up. That is why, Margaret Ibijoke, we are being led by coward rulers and adults on every level. If the federal government has took control, toy around the Yoruba leaders, then those taking over are not part of it. Why don't they protest? And of course they won't. Look, these guys, they're eating from the same thing, so they won't do it. They won't. It is down to every community now. This struggle has to start from community level. Every community, please share this broadcast. Every community, make them know that the kings are not at fault. The constitution is the problem. They've taken away the powers of their king, and they haven't made the people know. The people don't know that the king have zero powers. We're not wait. No, you see, my sister Yaniwura Bisola, we cannot wait. It's not about waiting anymore now. The people need to speak. That is why we need to protect. You see, for the people to be able to speak, they have to protect each of the communities. Every community must become self-contained. So you provide your own, because already in our communities, we are the ones providing our own water, our own borehole, our own roads. We pay for the electricity that we don't even get. The government does nothing for us. So why not provide our own security? Why not ensure that the Fulanis are never in our midst? We push them out of our community. There are steps we can take in every community. We cannot be sitting down as sitting dogs and say, oh, those of us in the diaspora, send us money. This is beyond money. Use what you have to get what you need. I'm sorry if I'm being direct, but this is the time now. The next week is going to be hot, and I'm trying not to think about next week is going to be But if we prepare even now, if every community starts having discussions among themselves, plan a way to defend themselves in their land, the Fulanis will start panicking straight away. But if they come into our communities and we're all asleep and nobody is protecting, they just walk in and kill us however they want. So somebody said, Ayomide Arishekola, it's been made clear to me in my town, if any atrocity is committed by the Fulanis and that we are brought in all the name of gold, we will retaliate fiercely and wipe out the northerners, barbarians. We have everything to fight. We are well prepared, and we have already prepared for the worst. Ayomide Arishekola, may the gods, may our ancestors, may they bless you and yours. We need more comments and more steps like that. We need to have, please, if you do, call me on +44. Send me a text, please, on WhatsApp me. Ayomide Arishekola, please WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me on +44 7399. It's on the screen there. 580-606. WhatsApp me. I'll put the number up here because we need those kind of things. Don't tell us what you're doing. We don't want to know what you're doing. Just know. Let us just know that is in place, and the steps you're taking to contain those barbarians, as you call them. So text me on that number. Text me, please. WhatsApp me on that number straight away, and we will. But I don't want to talk about the plan here. We are not going to talk about plans, about what you're doing and how you're doing it. That is going to be for local. Each local area must be autonomous. We are trying to break the federal hold, and the only way we can break it is if each of the communities understand that they're on their own and they have to protect themselves. That is the only way we can break this hold. The only way, the only chance we have. If you are waiting for somebody to come, then they've got you mentally. And that's all they do. This is all psychology. But if you are protecting yourselves in your community already, they are going to find it difficult to come into our community. They'll be afraid because they know that they're not sure what they're going to find. They don't know how many. They know that some of them will die, and that's all you need. All we need is to slow down the process. Set up community action plan against terrorism in your community. Those words are explicit enough. By those words alone, you know what to do. I don't need to give you the rest. And I don't even want to know what you're doing. I just want to know that you're taking action. That is it. I don't need to you don't have to come on air, tell us what you're doing on social media. But let us know you've got things in place. Like this man did. Arichokola, he did that. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And I will please inbox me. Text me on +44 739 but whoever is calling now, whatever you're doing to secure your community should not be found on social media. Is that clear? Whatever you're doing to secure your community, which is your right to save life and protect yourself, should not be on social media. Wrong place. So again, going back, this ties back to what I'm saying. Every single thing that is hurting us is within that 1999 Constitution. I've just pointed out to you now. Awards of national titles of honor, decorations, and other decrees are in the hands of the federal government. The king himself cannot award it without going to ask for any award without seeking clearance from the federal government in his own kingdom. And that's why they can't talk. They cannot talk. They cannot talk. My people, wake up. Wake up. Okay, so now, let's go forward again. Sorry, I'm just gonna, I'll come back and play this again. So, now, let me just, so that's it. So I'm gonna read the story to you, how this came about. The story says, I'm going to read it briefly. Emir of Kano, Tinubu, Falani, and others grace installation of Gandi's wife as Are Fiwajoyi. I mean, it's disgusting. This is the hand of the federal government in this. It's not the kings. They are vassals. I'll show you what I mean later on. Eminent personalities, traditional rulers, and political actors across regional divides, including the presidential candidate of the APC. Emi Lokon, Atigbo, fine. Okay, Atigbo, 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 but lady kokogba me, I was offering lady kokogba, but Atigbo. So now, in the forthcoming 2023 elections, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Saturday stormed the ancient Mapo Hall, where the Olubado of Ibadan, Obalalan, Obalekan Balogun, installed the governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, and his wife, Professor Hafsatu Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, as Are Fiwajoyi and Yeye Are Fiwajoyi of Ibadan land. These are crooks. You are telling our children to emulate a man, his hands in envelope with money, corrupt money, and you tell us we are a nation. You are destroying a Yoruba culture. This is not the fault of the kings. Understand? This is the result of the 1999 Constitution. Number 4, the dignities, the award of titles and other dignities is held centrally, not locally. That is why I keep talking about it is time for each community to protect themselves. You are taking back power when you protect your community. You are removing the power from the federal government when you start protecting your own community, because the federal government has failed to protect you. You are restoring power to yourselves locally, and you have to do it yourselves, nobody else. Each community must take power back. If you are waiting that one community will help themselves and then they'll come and help you, you're wasting your time. You're not serious. You need to take power back yourselves on ground. Protect yourselves. How do you do it? Protect yourselves. Community action plan against terrorism. You have a right to life. That is it. I don't have to go any more. I can't be more specific than that. Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm just containing it. Now, what you see is a promulgation decree. I don't know if it will be big enough. If I can I make it bigger? No, sorry, it won't let me do it. So I was trying to, no, it won't let me do it. Sorry. No, hang on. Let's come back. 1 second. I bounced out of it. So now, I'll come and show you anyway. What you see here is a military decree. And I have deliberately put the pictures of the people who are involved in getting this done. You have Abacha, you have Buhari, you have Babangida, you have Abdul Salam. They are all complicit in drafting up this promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. And they said in words that this constitution may be, this promulgation decree may be cited. This decree may be cited as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria Promulgation Decree 1999. Are you following me? Are you following me? We don't have a constitution. What we have is a promulgation decree. But to make you believe that it is a democracy, they use the word constitution. It's a promulgation decree. They are lying to you. You want no part of this lie. We have to go for Yoruba Nation. But to go for it, every community must protect themselves. The federal government is not protecting you. When you start protecting yourself, you are taking back your power from the federal government. And you're restoring sovereignty to you yourself locally on ground. And you can do that. Because if you do not, the Fulanis, you saw them in the buses in Oyo State, in heading to Eko, and they'll be in Ogun State, Oshun, and they will kill and kill. If you're standing there waiting for the army to help you, the army are full of terrorists. 35,000 pardoned terrorists are in the army. They are in the south. They've put our own army in the Sambisa forest to be killed, whilst our southern brothers who are in the army, they are being put in the Sambisa forest to be killed by Fulani terrorists. And those of us in the south now, they are now putting the terrorists in the army to kill us in our land. Now do you see why we have to have a community action plan against terrorism? I hope you're all following what I'm saying. I hope you're all following what I'm saying. Now let me just see if I can get this number activated a little bit. 1 second, please. I'm just going to do something. Just make sure that number is up and running. Please do share this broadcast, because the kind of information I'm giving you, you won't get anywhere else. I'm not boasting. I check and research what I'm doing. I check it. I research. I go ahead and make the necessary investigation before I come on air. 99.9% of the time. I'm asking you all, please share this broadcast. Make people aware. On number 4, I will read it again on the proper schedule, on the schedule, and I'm calling it a schedule, and I'll show you why. So, what is important is to know that right now in Nigeria we are being ruled over by a promulgation decree dressed up as a constitution, because it said this decree may be cited as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree 1999. So what you see as a constitution is not. It's a schedule. And it's not a constitution. What you have is a promulgation decree. We need to understand that. When we understand that, we know that we now have to protect ourselves in our own community to free ourselves from the bondage. We are in bondage. We're in bondage. Now, so let me go back again. Sorry, I just pushed myself out. So I'm going to show you the next step, the next one now. Then I'll come and read the other one there. Now, I want you to look at the words. I've changed something on there. I want you to have it in your mind from now onwards. When you see the Constitution, you need to understand that what you're seeing is a schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 and not a constitution. In your mind, they have played a clever trick on your mind, and you need to switch your mind on. Your mind has been switched off. If your mind is switched off, your body cannot take action. They played with our mind. Let me show you what I mean. Now, let me just close that off for a second. Now, can you see there? In the proper document, it says Constitution to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And like I showed you earlier on, let me go back to the section again. I'm going to show you a different part. I had this prepared so that I can discuss it with you. Promulgation decree. Sorry, is that it? No. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Now, we're here. Now, let me read that to you again. I want you to, because I need you to understand this point. It's very important. Very important. Now, let's go here again. I want to just check how many people. As you're watching this is such an important information. We need literally 180 million Middle Beltans and Southerners to have this information. Share this as far as you can. Because you're going to, this is the key to free ourselves. We don't need to wait for any action from those in government. The people must free themselves. Now, let me just check again. Those of you have left it. If you please, just WhatsApp me if you do on +44 739 582 606. Please. Now, just want to just check as I proceed that people are still sharing and they are following the broadcast. Please continue to share. Facebook will continue to tell us we have less numbers. They're doing that, but don't fall for it. You, as you're watching, all 31 of you that's on Facebook now, share. There's more people watching that is than that's showing being shared. So please continue to share because this information must reach more people, and we need to make sure that happens. So now here we go. So I want you to read the line here again. I'm going to highlight this, and I want you to understand what I mean, so that you understand the connection between this and the exclusive legislative list. What did I say? I want you to understand the connection between this line and the exclusive legislative list. When you understand that, then we can tell our people to take, action. I'm glued with YouTube too. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Now, thank you very much. Now, listen to this now. Listen to the words. This is in the promulgation decree. Remember, this is a government document copyrighted in 2005. You see that there? So it's not me writing this. This is a government document. The federal government of Nigeria document, not me. So don't anybody say I'm telling you, I'm lying to you. They copyrighted this document. Now, so you know that what I'm telling you is 100% fact. So that you see it's highlighted on the screen. Now, let's go on. I don't know if you can see it on the I want to make sure you see it. Yes, you can see it. Good. Now, let's go back to the point. The last part of this is what I want you to look at. It says this decree. Now, what is the decree? What is the decree? The decree is Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. Can you see that? That is the decree. That is what you are being ruled by in Nigeria right now. That information should be shared to everyone. Because if you don't understand that, you will not be able to take the steps you need to take to free yourself from contraption Nigeria. Can you see the trick they're playing now? They play the trick in your mind. Time to wake up. Wake up. My Middlebelt brothers, wake up. My Biafran brothers, wake up. My Oduduwa brothers, wake up. Wake up. Now, so let's go back down again. The same document. That document, I put behind it the pictures of those behind so you can connect it. You see, they've separated everything out and you can't connect it. When you can connect it, you will be ready. You will do the rest. We don't do anything else. We just need you to know those things and you will do the rest. Community action plan against terrorism in each community. A must. Now, where are we now? So now, you now understand that what you are looking at, that they're calling a constitution, is a decree. So now you understand that. So what you are looking at now is clear to everybody that it is a decree. But they say cited as a constitution to confuse you, to make you think that there is some legal thing, there's a democratic process in this. There isn't. It's designed to confuse you. And to cement that confusion, here's what they did. Now, I showed you something before. Where is it now? What they did is this, and I want to show you again. They removed the word schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. They removed that word schedule. And they put in it constitution of 2 words, but very important words. When you read it, you say it's the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I just told you what you're looking at is actually a decree. But this is a schedule to the decree. That means that that decree has power over the schedule. But they don't want you to know that. They can change anything in that schedule at any point, at any time. And you can't stop them. It's time to wake up. So I put that there. Now let's go and look at the real document now. So I'm going to escape that one. So now we're going to go. I'm sorry if I'm moving fast, but I want to show you something. Now, you can see, if I do this now, I'm going to do something. I'm superimposing now. Let me superimpose and you can see it. So, bang. Bang, schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That's what it should say. You see, schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. But what does this actually say? Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999. Can you see the trick? Can you see they played us a trick? They sold us a dummy. It's time to wake up. See, all this Bible, all this Quran is to distract you. They don't want you to know this fact. When you know that what you are being ruled with is a fraud, you will take the steps needed to free yourself. What we need is information. I'm going to try and do this in Yoruba at some point. But it's a lot of information to unpack. And that's why I'm trying to do it in stages so that you can understand the link between what you're seeing and the trick that they've done. What you're looking at, they say, is a constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, right? Now let's go to, look at, remember those words, oh. This word here, remember it. Constitution of the Federal Republic, 1999. Now let's go and look at the promulgation decree and what it actually says about this one. Let's go and look at it. Here we go. Remember, that is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Now let's go back to the bottom of the. I won't read the other ones because there are even more egregious stuff in there. But the pertinent one I want you to look at is this. It says here, the Constitution set out in the schedule to this decree shall come into force on the 29th of May 1999. Let me read that again slowly. The Constitution set out in the schedule to this decree. So, what they are calling a constitution is a schedule. And remember I said, what they are calling a constitution is actually a decree. The bit they're talking about that is a schedule is the attachment to the promulgation decree. Attachment to the promulgation decree, which is this document. This document gives them power to change anything they want at any time, at anywhere, and you have no say. And you cannot get rid of this document. You cannot get rid of this document because this document is the basis, the foundation of that schedule. You can change anything you want in the schedule. They can change it. And that they have the power to make the change because they gave themselves the power to do so here. Because another thing you want to look at before I go ahead, wherever it may hereafter be necessary for the Constitution to be printed, it shall be lawful for the federal government to omit all parts of this decree. They omitted the mention that it's a decree. Instead, from the schedule, and they put Constitution, and the Constitution as so printed shall have the force of law, notwithstanding the omission. They lied to you, and they want you to believe in one Nigeria. Their one Nigeria started with a lie, and they want you to believe in that lie. Their one Nigeria started with a lie, and they want you to continue to believe in it. It's your choice. You tell me, do you want to continue to believe in this lie? We are giving you information. Now, let's go back now and then tie this back to the exclusive legislative list. So let's go back into the change I made. So now I'm going to flip back. Remember now, the link is from here. I want you to see the connection. That's what I'm trying to show you visually. So the words here, schedule, refers to the document that is about to come up, that how it should look like to you. This is how it currently looks like. The schedule that should say, the document should say schedule, but it says constitution. When I press it, you will see the link. Now, here goes. So now, this should be scheduled to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 of the Republic of Nigeria. That's what it should say. So, here is what I am showing you so that you get a clear understanding of what that means. Now, that is what should read. You see that? That is what that document in your hand should show. Schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Because what they call a constitution, they said the promulgation decree may be cited as the constitution, which is a lie. They know, they want to hide the fact that it is a promulgation decree from you. And this is what our people should know, from the Middle Belt to the Southwest to the Southeast. Every one of them. Now, so you can see that that's why I put that line there. It is not the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No, it is a schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. And the promulgation gives them the power to make changes to the schedule at any point, at anywhere, and nobody can stop them. All of this without getting clearance from we, the people to whom sovereignty belongs. That's why we want no part of Nigeria. We must break away from it. I'm giving you evidence, visual evidence, indisputable evidence, in any court of law, anywhere in the world, we win hands down. But of course, we cannot trust Nigeria. They don't operate by rule of law. They operate by the might of weapons. They've used weapons against us. They use weapons. They put late Pa Awolowo in jail. And falsely accused him of treason for 10 years in jail. Abiola won the elections in June 2 of 1993. They lied that election was rigged. They killed him. And the next man there, he's not reading. People don't read their history. The Emilio Cause people and all that. Well, all we know is let us focus on where we're going. And let them go as far as they want to go with that. But we need to know, those of us, to protect ourselves, we must protect ourselves in our land. Community action plan against terrorism. You have a right to life. Protect that life in your community. You can't do it on your own. You need community spirit in each community. And as you are getting those community spirit up, you are breaking away from that federal structure that is killing you in your own land and taking your resources. And forcing your kings to give your awards, your awards that is to be the right of your king to decide when he wants, not when the government wants. You can't blame the kings. I hope you can understand that. You cannot blame any king now. None. You can't blame them. Now, so going back to what I was saying, schedule to the promulgation decree number 24, 1999. That is what you should see. So now, within that schedule, this is where you need to pay attention here, please. Please pay attention. We are now going to move now from within that schedule. So I'm going to move out of this one now. We're now going to move into the exclusive list part of that schedule. Are you following me? We're moving to the exclusive list part of that schedule. So now we're going to the Constitution, and now we're going to go to the exclusive list, and it's number 75. No, sorry. No, beg your pardon. I was a bit trigger happy there. No, here we are. So here, it's the same here. So we're going to what they call the Constitution. What they call the Constitution, we all know is a schedule, but they're hiding it from you. So we go to page 75. Page 75, I type that in. And here comes the exclusive list. And what is on the exclusive list? These are the things that are only for the federal government to use. The states, they have power above all local government, state government, anything else. They have the right. They have direct control on your kings. Do you follow me? They have direct control on your rivers. They have direct control on your gold. They have direct control on your oil. They have direct control on your bitumen. They have direct control on your fisheries. They have direct control on your mines. They have direct control on everything in this 68 exclusive list. Direct control. They bypass state laws. They can control everything. And we didn't give them the power. There is no referendum anywhere they can point to that we gave them that power. They bestowed themselves that power in that fraud called the Promulgation Decree number 24, 1999. I hope you're following me. Hope you understand what I'm saying. I want to see some ones. Can I see some ones, please? Type 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. It's all a fraud, though. It's all a fraud from top to bottom. However way you look at it, fraud from top to bottom. So please share this broadcast. Continue to share. And even afterwards now, in the morning, tell people to just watch it. Read it. Now, let's go into number 4 of the thing now. Let's go. See, on the exclusive list now, you will see there's more things. There's more damaging stuff coming, but I wanted to just show you because it needs to be tied to what happened right now. So you can see on there. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more. Can I blow it up? It's not letting me do it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna blow it up a little bit so you can get a better picture of it. So you can see that there. Sorry. I need to just do so. Oh, I need to probably just give me a second. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute or so. I'll be right back. But I need to do something quickly. Now, so you see awards of national titles of honor, decorations, and other dignitaries. You can see it is on the exclusive legislative list. It's number 75 on the schedule. You need to start saying the word schedule. It is number 75 on the schedule to the Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999, which of course is a decree, not a constitution. Make our people know that fact. Very important. Very important. Now, give me a second, please. I might have to play something. I'll see if I can play something whilst I just need to get 1 or 2 things done. I'll be back in a second, but let me just check. Let me see if I can go on for a second. I need to probably get this done. But so now you understand what we just said now. So I hope that makes it clear. The kings are blameless. Every king has to go and answer to the Fulanis. They have to. Remember I said, all of the people who are going to go for House of Senate, House of Reps, and all that, they have to go and get clearance from the Emir of Sokoto or something like that. All of them. All of them. From the south. But do people who are going to be Senate or Fulani senators, do they come and get clearance from the south? Do they? We have to go to the north to get clearance in our own land to represent our own people. And you tell us we are one Nigeria. Come on. Come on. These are facts we need to tell our people. So that when the people know this, you need community action plan against terrorism. Terror has been perfected against us by this government. At every level. The food you eat. The arms they take away from you. The terrorists they send into your neighborhood to kill you. The fact that when the terrorists kill you, you don't get justice. The fact that your money in the north, at one point for several, and it might still be the case now, when you pay 500 naira for the pound or for the dollar, they pay 20 naira for the dollar. They are living on you. Your resources, they take it from you. Every point to frustrate our lives. They've deliberately not built infrastructure. They've deliberately kept you in darkness in one Nigeria. We need to break away from it. It is as simple as that. We need to break away from it. Now let's try one more thing. If I've gone, so I'm going to go back now. So please bear in mind now, when I show you this now, you can now see the link, because now you now understand that this exclusive legislative list goes back down to the let me see, can I put number, is it number 1? Number 9. I think it's number 9. Let's try number 9. I think it's page 9. Page 9. Yeah, let me check this second. Page 9, I think it is. If it's not, yeah. Yes. Now, one more thing. The recently completed elections. Thank you. I needed to do that. The recently completed elections is by none other than the INEC. Now, the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 is the basis upon which INEC was created. Again, Fulani document, a Fulani construct. Any election, they control the results. Peter Obi will not win anything. Mark my words. You heard me say it. Peter Obi will win nothing. Mark my words. I'm not saying maybe or hopefully. I'm telling you, he will not win a thing. Whatever result, however many Biafrans or Igbo come out, he will not win, because they will manipulate those results and declare who they want to win. Because this independent, which is now clear to everybody, is not independent. Because this is not an independent body. It is created within that fraudulent 1999 constitution that none of us signed up to. Mahmoud Yakub is a Fulani man, is he not? Mahmoud Yakub is a Fulani man, is he not? And you think that you're going to have a fair elections? Really? Good luck with that. You won't. The point I'm making is you won't. As much you can vote, you can see your vote go into the voting booth, into the box, into the ballot box. What comes out the other end is the man they want to win, Atiku. Same goes for Atiku. Same goes for Tinubu. Same goes for Tinubu. If Tinubu even wins, I put it to you, the same situation that Abiola found himself is where Tinubu is going to end up before, whereby the elections were snatched away. It was rigged out of his hands again and given to the man that didn't win elections. It's going to be the same thing again. Watch. You just watch. But that's not my interest. What is of importance to me is to not understand. You see, if people understand what I'm showing you now, your PVC is worthless. Because the foundation of that nation is fraud. They are using it to take your resources. Let me go back to show you what I mean. Go back to number 75 again. Go back to number 75 on the schedule. Please remind yourself that the word you want to use is schedule. When you see this document in your mind, start putting in your mind now. It is a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. It is a schedule, not a constitution. The word constitution is to confuse you, to make it feel that it's democratic. It is a promulgation decree. The evidence is before you. So start putting in your mind, it is a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. A schedule. And they can change that at any point. That promulgation decree is the power that they've given themselves without seeking from us, the people. And that's why we want no part of it. We are justified in breaking away. But to break away, we need community action plan against terrorism. We need community action. And it has to be community by community. It has to be community by community. with each community independent of the other, protecting itself. That is the way you can dismantle this thing, and they can't stop it. You know why? 120 million people. Try and stop them. You heard me? 120 million people. Try and stop them. Once they know this, stop them. They haven't got enough army to do it. They have however many people they got from coming in. They haven't got enough. They are psychologically trying to make you think they have more than you. They don't. They know they don't. But they're trying to frighten you. That is why I'm telling you, community action plan against terrorism. Community by community. Village by village. Town by town. City by city. Street by street. If you stand together, they will run. They will run, their feet won't touch the ground. They will run, their feet won't touch the ground. Trust me. But if you stand apart, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is your land. This is our ancestral land. We must defend it. The land of our ancestors. Our land so blessed. Or your empire is blessed. Biafra is blessed, or Igbo land is blessed. Benin is blessed. Middle Belt. They're Nok Empire. Blessed land. So blessed that the people that came to colonize, they've taken the stuff within it and put it in museums. And they want you to bow to them. But they are admiring the work that... They can't even believe that we the ones who did the work that they're putting in their museums. They don't want to believe it. Oh, these people they did this, they don't want to believe it. And they don't want to give it back because they're earning money from it. That's another story. Let's put that to one side. Let's go back to this one. We need to make sure that our people understand that everything that is wrong with you is not in the Bible. It's not in the Quran. It's in this constitution. I said everything, every ill that you suffered, every ill, you name it, the source is this schedule, this promulgation decree that they've disguised as a constitution. Promulgation decree. The schedule to the promulgation decree and the decree, that's the source of our pain. It is the source of our pain as Middle Beltans and as Igbos and as Yorubas or Biafrans, wherever we want to call ourselves, from the Middle Belt to the south. The source of our pain has been and remained this document. We need to be away from it. Community action plan against terrorism, community by community. When you protect yourself, you are giving yourselves sovereignty back. You're protecting yourself. You cannot trust the army. I told you. Over 35,000 and maybe even more Boko Haram were pardoned and put in the army. Those army are now in the south. Their job is not to protect you, to kill you. They're there to take away your arms and then come back and kill you. That's their job, the operation they came to do now. So we need urgent community action plan against terrorism. Now you understand why you have no time to be abusing any king. You don't have the time. You need to plan and protect your communities right now, collectively. Be it a pastor, be it a babalawu, be it an imam. All of you need to work together in your communities now to protect yourself as indigenous people. Because whether you like it or not, these people have brought war to us in our own land. And we must protect ourselves. We must. Okay. Exactly, they will be in control. Thank you very much. This is what I'm saying to people, but they don't understand. So that word is important. Now, let's see if I can put a bit more. So I might come back and explain that. So now you can see now that INEC is not independent. That's the point I'm making here. And I'm telling you that with 100% fact. Again, I don't come here and do tito-tato. I don't do small talk. I'm not interested in that nonsense. No, when it comes to life and the life of our people, we shouldn't do small talk. We need to speak the truth and get to the fact as quickly as possible, because that is what the plan is, to save lives, not to allow these people to continue with this nonsense that they've been doing for all this while. We need to, shine your eye. Please, shine your eye. That's what we're trying to do. So let me get this to the top. Okay. Now you can see now. So every time, I want you to have in your mind, every time you see this now, every time you see that, you need to put in your mind that this is what it should be. Subconsciously, you need to do that. And we have to train our people to do that. We have to train them to start doing that. Because then it triggers you to do the things you need to do to free yourself. It triggers you to do that. This is what you want to do. When you see that, remember, superimpose in your mind this. Superimpose in your mind. You have to superimpose it in your mind. So close your eyes, have this there. Every time you see that, every time you see this, superimpose that in your mind. In your mind. In your mind. You're switching yourself up. We've been put to sleep. We need to wake up. We've been put to sleep. We need to wake up. So you need to start doing that. So when you know that it's a schedule and you know it's a promulgation decree, then you know that what you're being ruled by is a fraud. Then the steps you need to take, you are setting. Many of us don't know this fact. So when we say we're not one Nigeria, but we are one, we have a constitution, it says so. No, but now you know that this is not a constitution, it's a decree. Your thinking is different. The Bible and all that is designed to distract you, to not let you know. They've done this to millions of us. Millions. 6 generations of us have at least 2 generations have suffered through this. But don't forget, 1979 Constitution, the 1964 or 65 Constitution. Look, they've been doing this and changing. This time, let's break away from it. It's a fraud. We must break away. And we need, every community must stand. You know what? If each community sets up a community action plan and they're protecting every community, do you know that you slow them down? Do you know that you slow them down? As against when you don't have a community action plan, they will just run through 5 or 10 communities in one go. But if you have all the communities protecting themselves, they're not sure what they will find in one community. By the time they get to the next, they will be tired. Oh, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand what power you have. 120 million people. With how many million? What even 2 million army? They don't stand a chance. But you have to wake up in your mind first. This is where we're trying to wake you up. Use what you have to get what you need. You follow me? We don't need to know what you're doing on ground, though. Don't bring it to social media. But we're telling you, this is a fraud. The rest, you... Àbọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ fọmọlúwàbí tó bá dénú ẹ̀ àádó díndín ó ti di abẹ́ ó ti yé yín ó ti yé yín. So now mi ò sí fún please put that to one side. So please, this is very important, and share this information. I think it's, I know sometimes it's past 12. It's just over 2 hours now we've been doing this. But please share. I want you to continue to share, because we need to wake our people up. We need the numbers to grow in this knowledge. Remember, when you see Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on that document, replace it with Schedule to the Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. When you do that in your mind, you are switching your mind up. Switching it on to say this is a lie, and you're preparing it to take the next step. If you do not know the truth, you can't take the steps to free yourself. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. Òtítọ́ á tú ẹ sílẹ̀ nínú ìdè. Òtítọ́ á tú ẹ sílẹ̀ nínú ìdè. Òtítọ́ á tú ẹ sílẹ̀ nínú ìdè. Na truth wey go free person o. Person wey no know go dey inside slave camp. Person wey know, he go free himself inside slave camp. He go take the key, comot himself inside that place. Una follow? Una dey hear am so? Na so e be o. So, I don't talk my own. I bet no vex. So now, what I'm saying here, let's be real about this. We need to really make sure that we wake up. Somebody said within the same month, there has been mourning in part of Yoruba land and conferring of titles and another, just Ibadan. It doesn't speak well of Yoruba at all. Are we really one Nigeria? We're not one Nigeria. We're not one Nigeria. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. And we're exposing that fraud to you. In your mind, replace the word Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We replace it with the schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Everybody, every child should know this. We should put this message out. This message should be sent out. I'll put it on my platform. I'll put it on my comment section and community section of the YouTube and on both Oduduwa TV and Citizen AY and on Twitter, all over. Take a screenshot of this. Put it up. Put it up in your offices. Put it up in your homes. So that everywhere you go, in the churches, wherever, put this up in it. So people know that this is what they have. If we do not do that, our minds are being shut down. They've shut down the mind of 180 million people. It's time to switch it on. We can do it. We don't need them. We can do it. You and I, we have a role to play. When I say that we are leaders, I'm not kidding. When I say that we are collectively leaders, I'm not kidding. You watching me, you are a leader. The actions you take will rescue your people. If you leave it to a few people, it won't happen. Every one of us must take that step. When we take it, we take back what is ours. We take back our ancestral land. And those who try to come for it, they will run. They will run so fast their feet won't touch the ground. I guarantee you. They will run so fast their feet won't touch the ground. But we first have to wake up here first. We first have to wake up here first. Keep an eye on that. Replace the word Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Because you saw in the document that the promulgation is being cited as a constitution. I didn't write it. They wrote it. I didn't write it. They wrote it. That is the steps. I've given you the tools. And it's not by my own hand. I didn't choose to do this. I didn't choose to do this. The Most High, whatever you want to call it, said, you are going to be one of those people who will try and help. Mayegun, Yomi Koiki, Jedara, Lady Best, Omobala, Baba Sonya, Amotekun, many of us, to help us and channel ourselves to do this big step. Yes, belongs to Nigeria. While the killings and kidnappings have come to do with the Fulani, have nothing to do with the Fulanis. It's high time we parted ways. Now is the time. Exactly, Ariola, my sister. Yes. So look, I say it again. You are a leader, 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 you are a leader. Again, you are a leader. You are a leader. You watching me, you are a leader. Yes, you, not anywhere else. Don't look behind you. Don't look to the side. It's you I'm talking to. You are a leader. You are a leader. Say it, oh. You are, and claim it. You know what you like to claim when that's religious nonsense. You claim this one. Claim this one. Because when you claim this one, you will take the step to free your people. That one is meant to deceive you. This one, now the real deal. Need that the proper, the son of the soil talk. You see, when the son of the soil is talking, the soil will listen back. And this is the time for the son of the soil to start talking, so that the soil will listen and the soil will do what it needs to do, which is to chase away the crooks and the thieves, the killers from your land. But it needs you. That's not why they say, you are a leader, you are a leader, you are a leader, you are a leader. Make you to share them. You are a leader, you are a leader, you are a leader. You are a leader. We are all leaders in this struggle. Never belittle not one single person, young or old. Never. Because we need our collective strength. Please set up in your community ASAP community action plan against terrorism. If you have Fulanis being your gate man, chase them away. Oh. If you have Fulanis in your junction, chase them away. Oh. If you have Fulanis hanging around in your in your street, chase them away. Oh. Set up community action plan, because you know that when you chase them away, they will want to come back with numbers. We have to protect ourselves. This is what is happening now. This week is going to be hot. I can't be more specific now at this point. Middle belt, southwest, southeast, southwest in particular. Lagos. Shey una ready? Shey una ready? With anything we una get, these people won't come collect all of una defense stuff. Come back, come clear ground. May una not agree o. May una not agree o. I say may una not agree o. I say may una not agree o. I say may una not agree. So now, yes, collective strength, collective ability, collective, yeah. So let me just sing you a song that I like to sing. Old pirates, yes, they rabbi, sold out to the merchant ships, and minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. And we forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing this song of freedom? Is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of it can stop other time. How long must they kill our prophets? And whilst we stand aside and look, whoa. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the books. I want you help to sing. This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever hear. Oh yeah, yeah, redemption, a song. I hope you all enjoy that. I enjoyed it, but it's a message in it. We have to free ourselves, emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. No one but ourselves can free ourselves. That's the message. I hope that message gets to you, and I don't want to just get you to get to you and for you to understand that, but use it to take action. What we need now is collective action. Talking is good, yeah, to a certain extent, but what we're trying to do is to combine the psychological awareness now that is coming back to us with positive, concrete action, backing that up with action in our communities, raising the alert level so people can defend themselves. I'm telling you again, if every community has a community action plan against terrorism, you just gonna slow these guys down. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to do. Because they're going to get bogged down. I want them to know this. I want them to know that that's what's happened. But the thing is, are you willing to do it in our communities? If you don't have any protection, they will go through it in literally hours. But when you start having protection, they get bogged down. It slows them down. They will never accomplish that mission. And remember, I said there are things you need to think of around. I'm not going to speak too much. Use what you have to get what you need. It's there. It's there. Trust me, it's there. Use what you have to get what you need. Be it native stuff, the stuff of our ancestors, whatever else is being brought, And you don't need to tell those who are not in your community. You don't need to tell non-indigenous to our land. You don't need to tell them. You keep it among the indigenous people. And I know you can do that. I know you can do that. I know you can do that. I said, I know you can do this. We have to believe in ourselves. Nobody believes in us. Yes, so Arunala, redemption song. Yes, song of emancipation. Absolutely. So please, I'm asking you all, this is important. I'll bring that up again over and over. In your mind, close your eyes and go schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Scrub out the words Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and replace it with schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 with your eyes closed. You will see it. When you do that, it changes your mind. Your mind switches up. It switches your mind open. You switches it on. And when you do, and if you do that, tell the kids to do that. You'll be amazed. The youngsters need to do this because the message they've been programmed to just accept that message and not. This struggle has to start in the mind. This struggle starts in the mind. It's not physical. It's in the mind. And then the spiritual realm will take over. That's another area. But let's put that to one side. But this one. I'm putting it on the screen so that it's ingrained in your mind. I'm deliberately putting this on the screen so that it's ingrained in your mind. That is what it's there for. It's in capital letters at the top and it's in the middle, replaced again, repeated. It's deliberately repeated so that it's in your mind. So you can start beginning to understand that it's a fraud. Once you are free from something, it has no power over you. Once you're free mentally from something, it has no power over you. They know it. They don't want you to know. Now you know. Now you know. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Let's do something. I'll come back. I'm probably going to do this again. But I want to do and talk about something different, slightly different now. And I'll probably, then we'll see how far we go. Maybe another half an hour or so. I want to talk about how many of you are aware that on June 2nd of June, they had a meeting. 16 Fulani countries came to Abuja and they had a cultural, they had a cultural, the word they use. Fulani from West Africa, 16 West African countries on Thursday converged on Abuja, Federal Capital Territory. Their convergence forms part of an ongoing 2-day forced interactive policy dialogue and cultural festival organized by Meyetiala. You know those ones, don't you? You don't know Meyetiala? They're the ones who are promoting allowing cows to come into the south. And they're the ones organizing a Fulani, and nobody in the south says anything. My people, please, community action plan against terrorism, please. Every community from Middle Belt to the south, ASAP. Do it. Use by any means necessary. Protect yourself. It will slow these guys down. They haven't got the numbers. Trust me, they haven't got the numbers. I'm not telling lies. It's the fact. They don't want you to prepare. If they know that you are prepared, they will start panicking. You need to psychologically break these people. The rest will follow. Let's carry on. Okay. So the convergence forms part of an ongoing 2-day forced interact policy dialogue and cultural festival organized by Miyeti Allah Katal Hall, a food and socio-cultural association. Miyeti Allah. Do you remember that Miyeti Allah started giving passes to protect Southerners in our own land? It's like putting a fox in charge of a hen house. What do you think will happen to the hen? Oh, my people. Wake up, please. Just remember what I said. Let me just quickly flash that up again. I want to flash it up, and you'll be seeing it. This is deliberate. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm doing this deliberately to remind you. So when you see that, you know that you've been fooled. Now you know. You do a different thing. You stand up for what is yours. You go for Yoruba Nation. You go for Biafra Nation. You go for Middle Belt. Because this is you need to. This has been put in your face so many times that you've accepted it. Now you will switch on, and you know that it's a fraud, and you need to put an end. And it has to be done collectively. So let's go back. So now and then you will see that message comes up. It's there. Its intent is deliberately to remind you subconsciously to reject it, to reject the lie and replace it with the truth, which is what I'm showing you. So let's go on. The festival with the theme "The Fulani, the Future of Fulani Pastoralists in Nigeria" took place at the Transcorp Hotel, Hilton Hotel in Abuja. Isn't it interesting? Those guys will not have a single terrorist attack that day. Or the day after. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. There will be no Fulanis coming in that day to come and attack that area. No, we will be clear. Now them. My people. Community action plan against terrorism. Kabat. So, I think I put it in the broadcast, but I'll show you. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. I'll come back. Did I not do that? Oh, I am sorry. I must have missed something out. Did I miss it out? But I will do it another way then. There's another way. There's another way I can do it. I thought I had something there, but it did not pick up for some reason. I don't know why. But let's carry on. I'll come back to the next one. So now, I want you to look at this now. So look at this video. Look at this video. One second, I'll just put it on replay for a second. Is that 1 minute? See that? See that? See that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Then there's something I'm going to show you afterwards. So, 1 minute, please. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So sorry about that. Yeah. Now, so now I want to show you something now. Let us go here. So now it says here, remember I said it's Mietiela. So it says here, in his opening remarks in the event, the national president of the association, Alhaji Bello Abdullahi Bodejo, said the gathering is meant to find lasting solutions to issues of insecurity confronting Nigeria with a view to having a meeting with Fulani in 16 neighboring countries to know whether the insecurity situation in Nigeria is also affecting them. If they aren't affected, why is it that Nigeria is passing through this? Can you believe this nonsense? Mietiela, who are asking for us to open the to actively to try, who have got the government to not charge a single Fulani herdsman for killing Southerners, is telling us why is this insecurity? This is all a plan. It's all a plan to show the world that they are peace-loving people. Gutierrez came to us and tell us, we should embrace the very people who are killing us. Look, it's time to break up control of Nigeria. Those of you talking about breaking one Nigeria, where are the southern politicians? Why are they silent? This is happening in Abuja. This is happening in Abuja by Mietiela, who should be proscribed. Why haven't they proscribed Mietiela? Why haven't they? And they are allowed to have a meeting. You see, this is to tell you that you see Shehu Sani. That tells you the real picture. That tells you the real picture. Thank you very much, Abak Construction. Thank you very much. Yes, this Fulani will start on seat this fool at 40s. Exactly. That look. Why are these people are telling us to believe in one Nigeria? These guys are talking to 16 Fulani nations in Abuja. What do you think that means? This is a full-scale war. Hey. No. What? Black construction, Fulani for my father's land. No, chase them away from my father's land. I don't want Fulani on my land, though. They should go back to Fujajalon. Let me show you where they come from. Since somebody talked about that, I want to be very clear. So we are clear where they come from. Don't accept any lies from anybody. Take it from me. I've done fair, extensive research to know what I'm saying. So let's put in just where they come from. For those who may not know. I'm sure some know, but I want to put that up there. They can go back to that place. They don't need to be on my land. No way. Not having that nonsense. My ancestral land is for my coming generation. We need to do all of this for the coming generation. So let's go here. 1 second, please. Okay, sorry. I'll come back and do it. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, okay. Oh, come on. Okay, I know what it is. Sorry. I think I know what it is. Yeah, sorry, but 1 second. Just a bit of a typo. So it won't bring it up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. I want you to have that here. They come from Guinea, Futajalon. That's where they come from. Remind them they come from there. See, they come from there in Guinea. They migrated from there. They're not from our parts. They must go back there. So for those of you, if there's any doubts, we'll put that to bed straight away. 16 countries having a summit, you see, and they're trying to tell us, to sit down and the 16 delegates from 16 countries, after the summit, we will come out with paper on the way forward. Now, do you remember something? So now, I think that's it now. Now, I want you to show you, the reason why I'm showing you this now is this. Let me show you something more. Remember back in 1989, they had the Abuja Declaration. In the same Abuja, watch you. Alternative Declaration in 1990. Like 9 years before the 1999 Constitution. Was promulgated purporting to be a 1999 conference, and which France regards as a forgery because it does not correspond with declarations made at the conference regarding Africa. It said, among other things, that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslims religions should be eradicated in Nigeria. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate state, and Western law should be replaced with Sharia. So tell me again, do you think this meeting is about cultural meetings? Stop marrying among them. Yes. Stop. So do you think this meeting is about really trying to understand or to cement, to try and close us in? Put all the numbers together. They know they cannot match us. They haven't got the numbers. We must wake up. We must wake up. I actually happen to think that the numbers that we have in Yoruba land and Biafra and Middle Belt is close to 180 as we speak right now. The whole of Nigeria is 210. 180 of that is from the South and Middle Belt. They can kill themselves all they like. The rest come from 20 million houses and 10 million Fulanis. And that's what we need to really understand. We have the numbers, we have the power. We need to. Yeah. It was even moving you see, all of this was part of their plan. You see, that the coup, all of this military coup was what that they were killing. That was why. So yes, you're right. There's some blame in it from our part as well. But we need to understand. So the reason I'm showing you this is because so you understand that what is going on is actually a fraud. One we must reject. Hang on, is that there? Let me just see. There's something I wanted to show, but I cannot find it now. Is it in there? Okay, it's already open. Okay, now, don't worry. I thought I had it done, but it's obviously... Oh. Then one final thing I'll show you in that case. I will just show you now. So, please bear in mind, this is their agenda. This is their agenda. I'm trying to highlight it. This is their agenda. And I want you to really take that in. You must take that in. That's their agenda. Their agenda is that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. I.e., look at all the posts in Nigeria. Are they not all Fulani? Customs, Fulani. Ports, Fulani. Navy, Fulani. Army, Fulani. Air Force, Fulani. Defense, Fulani. Petrol, Fulani. Gas, Fulani. Gold, Fulani. Everything Fulani. And this is corresponding to that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts, non-Muslim religion should be eradicated, Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate, and Western law should be replaced with Sharia. That is their agenda. That is their agenda. But we need to, like I said, what we should be doing now is raising the awareness in our community that what they call a constitution is a promulgation decree, because it said so in the document that it may be cited as the constitution. The promulgation decree may be cited as the constitution. Use of words. Wake up. Are Yorubas figureheads then? Are Yorubas figureheads? Exactly. I mean, they're just, of course, they're just figureheads. That's all. They're just figureheads. Look, let me give an example. Gbajabiamila, for example, the Speaker for the House. They call him the Speaker of the House, but the person that has the power is Ahmed Wase, a Fulani man. Because Ahmed Wase, he overruled the tabling of a motion to protect thieves in thief land. He said because the thief people are the thief people, the ones who brought the motion are thief people who are living abroad. But because they don't live at home, they don't have the right to place a motion on behalf of their people for the killing and destruction of their own land and being chased away from their own land. And Gbajabiamila could say nothing. He had not once challenged Ahmed Wase. So they put Gbajabiamila to make us believe, oh, we got them in power. But the real power is in the hands of his deputy. Are you following me? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense, Manuela. I hope that makes sense to you. So everything from top to bottom is a fraud. Just like if you look at Oshibajo. Oshibajo is a puppet. They tell him to jump, he jump. They are saying exactly. That is that is part of it as well. Not only Yorubas, the Igbos as well are falling for that trick. They've been using divide and rule for so long, but this generation has changed things, and they are worried. They're not quite sure what to do. They're worried. You're welcome. You're welcome, my sister. You're always welcome, and it's just for us to learn from each other and grow in this process. It really is. So I've put that up for us all to look at, so we understand what has been done. We need to really understand that and not allow it to become something that is going to be used to trick us again. Let me do one more final thing before I wrap. I think I'm probably going to be wrapping up now. And if anybody wants to call in, the number is on. Forgot to mention earlier on. It's +44 7399 580 606. Do you have any questions? You have any questions? If you have any questions and you want to ask online, live on air, or you have suggestions, if you have any suggestions and ideas, what we want is from our people. Please, I want you to believe that you possess ideas and suggestions. No one man is a fountain of idea. No one man, no one woman. We all matter in the struggle. Our suggestions, our ideas are all relevant because our people have been collectively impacted. Psychologically, this has done enormous damage to us all. When people are spending hours upon hours on things like this, like I am doing, like Yomiko is doing, like this has done, what has been done to us has done untold psychological damage to us. That we are even able to now turn around and work to try and redress that is a testament to the strength of character that many of us, including those of you listening to us now, possess. And we need to use that to our advantage. So please never feel that whatever suggestions you have is not relevant. We are all relevant. Like I said earlier on, young and old, we all have a role to play to free ourselves collectively. Young and old. Ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹ́pẹ́ tàgbà lágbà ọwọ́ kiri gbé. So yes, so now, so we are all relevant, and I like to believe that. So that's my thinking. So if you do want to call in, the number to call +44 7399 580 606. +44 7399 580 606. We welcome some calls so we can talk one or two calls, but I'll take one more topic before I wrap up. We got it wrong. We got it wrong severely because the British never allowed us to actually have our own governance. They kept interfering. Princess Alexander handed over power to Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa said that if the British left in 1949, he said that they will carry out a conquest to the sea. And people did not really listen to that. The Prime Minister, before he became a Prime Minister, said they shall carry out a conquest to the sea if the British left. 12 days after the independence, Ahmadu Bello said, Nigeria shall be the new estate shall be the estate of our grandfather. We will use the north, the minorities, the minorities in the north as willing tools, and the south as conquered territory. And we will never let them rule over us, and we will never let them have control over their destiny. The words of Ahmadu Bello. That is 12 days after the 1st of October 1960 independence. What are we talking about? I kid you not. Let me get the words out for you to see. 1 second. Let me just get that to you out. I just want us to be very, very clear that this has been a long-term plan from the days of Madame Fudio. Madame Fudio told them lies that the land is that they won. They got kicked out of several places. The Benue people kicked them out. We Yorubas kicked them out, but they keep trying to tell us, oh no, they won. What did you win? It's a lie. Don't believe it. It's a flipping lie. They never won then, and they will not win now. And we must kick them out of our land. Now, so I'm just showing you. I don't know if you can see what I've got on the screen there. Can you see that? Yes. So you see that the new generation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent the change of power. We use the minorities in the north as willing tools and the south as conquered territory. They see the south as conquered territory. 12 days after independence, and never allow them to rule over us and never allow them to have control over their future. Sir Ahmadu Bello, Parrot newspaper, October 12, 1960. Reading that, do you still believe in one Nigeria? People are saying, I'm going to go to Ahmadu Bello University. You don't understand that Ahmadu Bello stands for your extermination. They want to take the Quran and dip it in the sea. The last road that they named in Lagos is called what? Ahmadu Bello Way. Right next to the sea. They want to dip their so-called Quran in the sea. Please, I'm asking you all, Middle Belt and the South, set up community action plan against these terrorists. Against terrorism. Kapat. Do it. You must. Urgently needed now. Please. Let me show you a page of that. Just since I've been talking about it, I'm not going to show you the other page, but I just wanted to show you this one so that this is something that I want you to have. There are more things behind it, but I'll show this so that you can begin to actually take steps. Okay, is it open? Yeah. So I'm not going to show the rest. I just want to just see this one. There you go. Community action plan against terrorism. Collective responsibility for the protection of the entire indigenous community. I should put there. Indigenous community. And I might even make the changes right now. Let me just go back 1 second. Let me make the change right now. Indigenous community. Indigenous, because it's important to put the words in there so that we know that we are protecting ourselves, so that it's not unambiguous, unambiguous, if you like, or ambiguous. Okay, we see now. Here we go. So let's go back again. There you go. So that's what we need. Community action plan against terrorism. I'll probably be showing some of that later on. There are some things I don't want to put out there at the minute, but what we want to do is just to get our people talking about protecting themselves in collectively, en masse. You have a role. Men have the role, women have the role. And I want to put in at this point, I want you to think about having martial arts training for our women and our children. We need to have that. A friend of mine, a great friend, our economy, came up with the suggestion and I like it. I thought about it, but the way he said it, and I would like to bring him on the show and I will talk about it. is that martial arts, everybody has a right to protect themselves. Martial arts can protect. You can disarm with those things. You can disarm with martial arts. We must use every tool in the box. Every tool in the box. That's why I'm doing this show. It's about action. I'm not here to just talk. I want to give you the key words I'm mentioning are things that will make you collectively look at taking action, encourage our people to defend themselves. Those of us in diaspora, we cannot do it all for you. We can't. But the things that we can do is to wake you up to know, to make you recognize the tools that you have already to actually take on this thing confidently. Contrary to what you've been told. They are afraid, they don't want you to realize, to recognize and realize your potential to be able to actually free yourself as things stand. They want you to believe that you are powerless. But I want you to know that you are powerful. They want you to believe that you are powerless. But I'm here to tell you that you are powerful. You are powerful. Our ancestors, they knew what they were doing when that land, they said, we will stay, this is our land, for eons. The oldest bones found, perhaps in those areas, and maybe in the world, from what I understand, to a certain extent, was in 13,000 years old bones of a 30-year-old man in Iho Eleru in Ondo State. Go do the research. Type in Iho Eleru. That's your history. It's a Yoruba man. They'll try and tell you stories, this and that. They try and, he is a Yoruba man. That's how long we've been doing there. It's older than the 2,000 years of this new era we're talking about, or whatever. It's older than that. That's who we are. We have to tell the stories to our children to wake them up. We are great people. Have you noticed when we dress, when we wear our clothes, there is something about the way we wear our ashoke, our lace. It just speaks. The ground and everything just recognizes who we are. Everybody recognizes, everybody looks. If I put on my clothes, when I go somewhere, they just go, wow, oh, that's lovely. I love that, But that's who we are. Any yiniwa ati gbagbentaje eje karan awaleti. So, community action plan against terrorism. A must. Community action plan against terrorism. Community action plan against terrorism. Collective responsibility for the protection of the entire indigenous community. Collective responsibility. So, let me take that away. So, we're bringing that here. Now, let me do one final thing. If you do want to call in, there's still time, +44 739 580 606. Or if you want to leave a comment, that's okay too. Like I said, I just wanted to touch base with people because this is very important that somebody's been calling. What's that? What time was that? Did I miss it just now? Maybe I missed the call. No, that was Saturday. That's yesterday. Okay. Now I'm going to be wrapping up soon. But before I go, let's play one more final video. And I want this to be... Oh, yes. Let's just go to our sponsors before we go. Sorry, I do like to... Yes, sorry. I do forget sometimes because I'm so busy. Sponsors, we need to attend to them. No, sorry. 1 minute. So let's do this again. So here we go. So sorry, that's just me. I should have picked.
On the mix.
So Lady Best Fashion, Lady Best World Fashion, get in touch with the number there, 39351 plus 39351 208 9717. For necklace and watches and things. You can get that from Lady Best Fashion World. Lady Best Fashion. Lady Best World Fashion. Sorry about that. Let me play again. Lady Best World Fashion.
On the mix.
So there you go. So there will be more updates on that later on. And then there's one final one that I want us to listen to. Sorry, you won't hear that because it's somewhere else. Let me just do this. Okay, so we get across. And then the final one is this one. This is about health. Have a listen.
nítumọ̀ la fi ń lò gbà ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé gbòòsà fún iléeṣẹ́ Exodus Multi-Purpose Investment Limited iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ láti orílẹ̀-èdè China nípa bá a ti ń ṣètọ́jú àìsàn ara bíi stroke àìsàn tó ń gbapá gbẹsẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹni ọ̀pá ẹ̀yìn orúnkún ọrùn èjìká tó tún ń roni látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ àwọn àìsàn tó ń dènà ìrọ́mọbí ìfúnpá gíga gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń ṣe ìtọ́jú ẹ jókòó sórí àga tá a pè ní acupuncture chair machine kó ṣe àyẹ̀wò ara yín kó sì pèsè ìtọ́jú lójú ẹsẹ̀ ṣé ti meridian machine la fẹ́ sọ ni tàbí spine healing machine tó wà fún ìtọ́jú ara bákan náà pàbàmbarì ibẹ̀ tó ní wípé acupuncture chair machine iléeṣẹ́ ìtú ti kó wọlé bàbí tó wà fún títà káàkiri Exodus Multi-Purpose Investment Limited wà ní nọ́mbà 4 Adéwọ̀lú Street tó súnmọ́ Sake Furniture Fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀ Ìbàdàn 09160604891 àìsàn ò ní rágùn ara wa fi ṣe.
So that's thanks to our sponsors. Once again, just to remind you, if you want to place an ad on Oduduwa TV Radio Citizen AY, get in touch. Citizen AY, admin at citizenay.org, Oduduwa TV Radio at admin at oduduwatvradio.org. Same number, plus 447299580 for example, a typical example, we have a reach of 4.5 million people on a month views. Sanction, let me get the right words. I want to get the right words in there so that post reach of 3.2 million on Oduduwa TV Radio and 1 million thereabout on Citizen AY, and combined engagement of over 1.5 to 2 million engagement. Which means that if you promote your business with the millions of people that watch us around the world, we will get your product to reach more people. So we do have the opportunity. We have the platform for you to be able to promote your business and be informed at the same time. So please do get in touch. Plus 447399580 Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, as well as Oduduwa TV Radio. So that's there you go with the advert, and we'll be doing that as often as we can on our broadcasts. So now the final thing I want to show you is this situation here. Yes, exactly, Adeoshi, you're right. Yes. So now let me indeed, Alagba David Adegoke, please do bear with me if I've not been reading the comments, because I'm doing a lot of things and sometimes I can drift. It's difficult to track things. But I've been following and I appreciate each and every one your comments. These are the things these are the things we're trying to bring to your attention. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching and staying this long on the broadcast. Let us do one final thing, then we can call it a wrap. Where is it now? 1 second. Okay, so I moved that out of the way. Oh, oops. Okay, let me just do something. It's not letting me do that, but okay, I think I go. Okay. No, not that one. So many ways again. No, it's not there. Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this one is one that I want us to really look at. Please, all our teenagers and young people, or young adults, this is a message for you. This young lady voted in Ekiti yesterday after they gave her 10,000 naira. So if you see, they've got her card. She's got her voter's card in her hand with money. So they are asking her to vote for a particular party, probably APC. I don't know. But She's there, and she's proudly presenting it. Now, I say it's our money. Take the money. Don't say no to the money. You need to feed. Things are difficult. I understand. At this point, please do not buy anything from the Fulanese. Your tomatoes are being injected. They are washing the peppers in gutter water. They are putting all kinds of things in the vegetables. Don't buy suya. Sometimes they made suya from plastic. You eat it, it will destroy your abdomen, your digestive system, and it will cause cancer and God knows what else, and you will die horribly. Start eating local. Grow your own corn. Grow corns in your little farm, in your patch, your produce patch. You know, you can have a little patch on the side of. If you have a bit of land in your area, in your property, you can grow corn, you can grow yam, you can grow cassava, you can grow beans, you can grow bitter leaf, you can grow other sorts of vegetables. You can grow lots of things. You can grow yam. You can grow so many things yourself. And if you all do that in your community, that means that you don't have to travel out and go and buy some stuff. Even the market women will encourage you, be prepared. Every means. And then you can eat. Stop eating cow meat. Just stop. Eat what is in your local area as well. Stop. Don't patronize people who are killing us. When you're buying for them, they're using us as an excuse to come into our community and kill us. Stop buying from them. Chase them away. Don't let any Fulani be at any junctions. Also, please, tankers. When you see tankers, don't let them be in your community. They are looking for where there are high population. They will park there and set fire to the thing to cause maximum explosion and damage to kill as many people as possible. We need community action plan against terrorism, CAPAT, so that we all are alert in our communities as indigenous people. So now back to this young lady from Ekiti. She voted. She had to give her voter's card for her to vote, and they said, "Okay, vote for us." I think it's APC because APC won. Now, listen to what she said. Like I said, I say take the money and go for self-determination anyway. After all, it's your money. Take the money, but go for self-determination. That's what I say. Listen. So let me play the ground again. So, yeah. So my people, that is what I want you to look at her hand. That's her voter's card there, you see? She's showing that and showing I've got money. They give her 10,000. I think it's about 10,000 naira they give her. It looks like it's 2,000 naira each or something. I think so. I'm not quite sure. Either 1,000 or 2,000 naira. But she said it was 10,000 that she got. I say take the money. It's your money anyway. But go for self-determination. And to actualize self-determination, my own personal opinion is this. We need to protect our communities. When we protect it, we are taking sovereignty. When those sovereignties are combined, we become Yoruba nation. That is the way we'll get it. No other way. No announcement from somebody somewhere who is not on ground can change that. That's what we need to do. No, it's not within the twinkling of an eye. It's take hard work. The people that are coming to kill us, my brother, are black construction. Can we achieve this within the blink of an eye? No, we're not. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. It is going to take some time. But if we work together, yes, it has to be a gradual process. But right now, in every community. You please go and hide away whatever you are using as a means of protection, because they will be flooding the community to take away those arms. They will come in. The people who are foreign, many of them are French speaking. Many of the people who are coming into our community now, they are French speaking. The government have paid them to come in and clear the ground. And that meeting I showed you, the Fulani, Abuja, it's no coincidence that meeting took place on the 2nd. And now the people are, the terrorists moving in and shouting, woo, war cry in our land. We need to be alert. It's a gradual process, but we need our people to be up quickly and protect themselves in their community. All of the so-called those who are pillars of the society, in doctors, lawyers, engineers, scientists, doctors, scientists, whatever you want to call yourselves, all of them, imams, whatever, in your community. If you're Yoruba, your role is to protect yourself and your community collectively. Don't employ Fulanis as Megad. They are surveilling your area, passing on the information for you to be called and for you to be killed in your own house. So, I have said my piece. I think I've spoken for quite some time now, and I am a bit, tired. If I don't hear from people, I think we'll give it a wrap. I'll be back tomorrow morning again if I can, and just give an update. But please, this information is very important. Let's make sure we share it. Let's make sure we reach more people. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Oh, goodness me. Somebody has shut it down. Let me go and shut that down quickly. This is going to be... Somebody's trying to spam and destroy this broadcast. And I want to put a stop to it quickly, because they're trying to... They don't want the broadcast to come on. So they start putting in all this nasty sort of stuff to try and bring it down. So we won't let that happen. Wọ́n ní agbára olóhùn òní ṣàn, onílé ni òní gbà fún. Òun lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn yìí. So now, let's do this. I just want to just quickly get this done. So, beg your pardon. Take that out quickly. Put in timeout. Okay. Remove. Put use that timeout. So yeah, let me see. It has it's gradual. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a gradual process. So I'm just trying to make sure we delete this thing, man, because it's not on. Remove. Okay. So. Okay. So that being said, I think it's still on and running. Please don't forget to go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube, and of course, we're grateful for those of you subscribing to us on Oduduwa TV Radio. Help us become a member with Citizen AY, because we'll need a lot of people to exchange ideas. If nobody's going to call in, I understand that. That's fine. It's late in the evening. You may share this again. I may restream this tomorrow, depending on how it goes. I might restream it again tomorrow so that people can get more people can watch it. We'll see what happens. But there might be other things to talk about. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all so very much. This is very important information you've had. Please let me quickly remind us one or two things about what is being said. I'm going to do this quickly. I said before, I want to keep putting this up. I want us to remember that. We need to all remember that point. It is not a constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's a fraud. It is a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. You say it with your eyes closed, you open it, and it will be exactly what you see. And that is switching your mind on. It is switching your mind on. Your mind has been switched off. You must switch it on. Switch it on, and then when you switch it on, you take the steps we need to take to free ourselves. Most importantly, collectively. Igi kan dashigbo. A tree does not make a forest. It can't. Impossible. 1 tree no fit make forest. When I hear them so, that's so it be. So na small we dey do am. Make I just want tell una say wetin they call constitutional fraud o. Na schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Na it be so. They can't hide them from una. They put say na constitution of federal no be constitutional. Na promulgation na schedule to promulgation decree. Make we hear and make we tell our people we dey for ground. Say na lie dem don tell you now. Make we comot from that contraption called Nigeria. We don tire. These people they won't kill us, collect our land. Make we begin defend ourselves. I bet me una set up community action plan against terrorism inside una your village. They make inside una town, una city, una street. Waiting day for ground so una to protect ourselves street by street, house by house. Street by street, community by community, village by village, town by town. And so it be o. Make we all come up, make we join hand. If na pastor, it no matter. Na imam, it no matter. Na babalawo, it no matter. Na scientist, it no matter. Na doctor, na teacher, na surgeon, na accountant, na lawyer. Now we all of una make una join hand inside una community. Make una begin create community action plan against terrorism. When una go take defend on ourselves. You see, when una do that, the people wey then won't come do that nonsense business, they go fear small. Say, these people don't ready. We don't know what they get. You see, you put fear inside their mind. They go say, hey, if we go enter, what if this outside? And that one go slow them down. Now be saying they're not going to do what they want to do. But if not that they look say, hey, make God help. I beg. Quanta go do. These people go do. They go do. Not, make we know. We don't want to. Make we take the steps. I beg. So that's so it be. So I go come again, come talk am small when I get am. I think break am down small. Make we understand how we dey go. Make it help me share the message. And I beg my Biafran brothers. I beg me una help me share this message. Me una help tell my people say waiting there for ground. So and I now say I agree with my Biafran, but I know I trust una. Una don ready well. But I want my middle belt. Now I want talk. Middle belt, I beg, make we follow the example the way the Biafrans we don't do. Make we follow the example. I beg, make we, and we will do our people as well. True, I beg go. This one will be. Make we begin. I beg, make we put this community action plan against terrorism. Make we put them inside in practice. If we plan, they no go fit enter our community like that. Then go the fear say, these people don't ready. They don't ready. Waiting they get. Make we not just rush. If we rush enter, we don't finish with that too. And that one go take time. They don't plan say make it happen fast. But now when we can't do it, we be saying no fit. Yeah. So, but now so it be. So me, I don't talk my own. No. I hope say when I enjoy waiting we talk. Maybe don't be say enjoy yourself. I hope say we take waiting we learn so make we use our more. May una help me share the broadcast. May una tell our people say waiting we dey for the thing we dey for ground now. So now be say then they enter people house. They adopt people with gun. People wey no be country people. Then be foreigners wey government bring. Make them come kill us for inside our land. Now be say for us make we begin protect ourselves. That's now why they talk say make we set up community action plan inside our community, street by street, village by village, town by town. Make we do and so. Make we protect ourselves because people they won't come collect our land and we must defend ourselves by any means. Maybe now when they come, I bet anything where they use protection, I say make it no day around. Make you know what you don't get. I know say you know what we do. I know say you understand that. Because now then they come, we know want them make them come they do their nonsense. Time don't knock. We go send them packing. I hear them. That's what it be. So my people, make we just I want thank you now. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹni tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò àti ṣe wákàtí bíi mẹ́ta kan lórí ètò ìsìn. Kìdẹ́ ṣe pé bóyá kan wá gbẹnujó ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe pàtàkì lára mẹ́nubà. a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa kò ní sú wa kò ní rẹ̀ wá o mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ó dà pé bíbá la máa dá ètò ìdúró a máa padà wá náà àwa sọ àwọn gbólóhùn kan àbí méjì a dẹ̀ tún máa tún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sọ ẹ jẹ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ fi kíní ìsọkàn ṣe rí nǹkan tí wọ́n kọ sí bíbá yìí ṣe nínú ìwé tí ìwé òfin yẹn wọ́n yí nǹkan tí yẹ kọ́kọ́ síbẹ̀ òun la gbé sókè yìí ìwé tí wọ́n kọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ sí ó jẹ́ ìwé tó wà lẹ́yìn òfin gangan fúnra ẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ lè yí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn padà àmọ́ ìwé òfin fúnra ẹ̀ wọn ò lè yí yẹn padà ìyẹn náà fi ń darí wa eléyìí wọ́n fi tàn wá ni wọ́n kọ pé òfin eléyìí kì í ṣe òfin eléyìí ó jẹ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ lẹ́yìn sẹ́yìn òfin tí wọ́n lè yí padà nígbà tó bá wù wọ́n wọn ò nílò láti bí wá àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ibi tí wọ́n ń rẹwà jẹ gan-an nìyẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fi gbogbo kíní yẹn rẹwà jẹ torí àwọn ò fọwọ́ sí àṣe ìdìbò lórí pé ṣe gba òfin yẹn wọlé àbíyẹ àbáfẹ́ àtúnṣe wọn fún wọn kàn gbé wa lórí ni torí ìdásẹ́ ṣe ń díẹ̀ láti jọ yìí o àrò gbogbo ọmọ káàrọ̀ òjìrì ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ o ètò ìdáàbòbò òun gangan ni kókó gbogbo abúlé ìgbèríko àdúgbò títì ni o ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà títì sí títì ẹ bẹ̀ sí ní ṣètò ìdáàbòbò gbogbo tẹ́ bá ra fi ṣe ètò ìdáàbòbò yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kó pòórá tí wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀ fún àgbàdo yẹn kò gbọ́dọ̀ kúrò ládùúgbò yín láti pèsè ètò ìdáàbòbò yẹn kẹ́ fi dáàbòbò ra yín torí ẹ̀tọ́ yín láti dáàbòbò ẹ̀mí sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn àrùjù báyìí lọ ká tó máa lọ àmà kọ orin ìbílẹ̀ so I want to thank you all so much I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to me and please do share this podcast. Put this in your mind. Schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 in front of what they call the constitution. It's a schedule and we should know, make our youth know that what they call a constitution is actually a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That the promulgation can be cited as a constitution, which is a clear fraud. It's a lie. It is a promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. And what they call a constitution is a schedule. So that way it wakes our people up. So please continue to share this podcast. I want to thank you all so much for watching. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. Like I said, you can also place advert with ourselves. Reach out to myself on +447399582606 on WhatsApp. Leave a message, and we can get in touch, and we can help begin to promote your products and your services. We reach on average every month between 4 to 5 million, 4 to 4.5 million to 5 million people on a month-by-month basis. With the 1.1 million people engaged, and then the further numbers clicking. So that means that can actually positively impact your business. We can assure you of that. We've got the data, and that's giving us that information. To that end, we want to be able to take advantage for you to benefit from the opportunity that we're presenting to yourself, of course, for a fee. But it's all done in a way to make sure that this benefits your business at the same time as disseminating the information that will save lives. So thank you so much for watching. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. Before I go, I will sing the Yoruba national anthem. I will sing it just straight without any backing. I will be doing that quite a lot these days because I find that it's important for our people to know it. So here we go. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa fórílẹ̀ ibi wa kágbéga 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 fáyé rí ìgbàgbọ́ wa ní pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Thank you all very much. I hope you find this informative. Please share to family and friends. I've left the schedule to the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 up deliberately to make sure that we begin to retrain our minds to recognize that what they've been telling us is a fraud, and that's the basis upon which we now go collectively for self-determination at home and abroad. This message is important. Thank you for watching. I'll be back later on in the day, later on this afternoon, and with further updates. Keep it posted. I'll keep you all posted. Please be at alert at all times. Be aware of your surroundings. The junction should be cleared of all Fulanis. They should not allow Okada riders. I noticed there were some things that was done to Okada things of late. I don't want to show that on here yet, but but we need to just be vigilant at all times. So I thank you all for watching. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. What's left for me to say now is, of course, I want to thank you so much. I hope you find this beneficial. Please do share. Please give us thumbs up. Help us share the broadcast. Or somebody's attacking the broadcast again. Let's see. Thank you. David, my brother, I know I have the number. We will talk again. I'm sorry. It's just been very busy. And I do try and reach out to as many people as possible. I'll try and do that tomorrow. When I get up in the morning. But I want to thank you so much. Let me check something here, because somebody is they're sending spam stuff, which is actually they're trying to actually put the people off. And obviously, it seems to be when this message is having a lot of impact, these people are probably being paid by those in the contraption to disrupt our broadcast. But it's not by their power, and we will continue nonetheless. But I will thank you so much, my brother. So let's just remove that one. Okay. So I'm just trying to tidy up this thing, because they keep putting all this stuff which you need to remove, Okay. Right. Okay. In that case, I greet you all. I greet you now. Una bye bye. I thank you now. Make una help me share the broadcast. Make una subscribe. And I ain't go better. Make una not forget to give us thumbs up or as una the word so. Make una they give us thumbs up. Help. Make una they share the broadcast, because we want many people, make them wake up. Now schedule we get to waiting that they call constitution na lie. Now schedule to the promulgation decree. Now promulgation we no get constitution. Now fraud. I don't talk am. Make una go what be from beginning. I don't talk am inside. We go fit do another broken version later again. I thank all of you now. Talk later. Bye now. Bye for now.